All right, there we go. We are recording. So tonight we will be without NT Chapin, without Nick, but we are going to run Jack on the side, kind of quiet, instead of having him disappear. But if we forget about him, then we'll have him disappear because I have some background story stuff that he could go take care of. So if we completely forget about him and it seems like he's not here, then that's where he went. Okay, everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay, so our little recap. This is episode 13, which I have titled Guardian Angel. After their meeting with Prince James, Jessica, Mila, Hector, and Jack were informed of the kidnapping of Carlos Hernandez Jr. The four of them made their way and found the police investigating the scene. Mila snuck her way inside. Hector made his way down the street to his coach's gym. Jessica met with the distraught mother, and Jack assisted with the investigation. After finding out that Garcia, their rookie detective, was lead on this case. Evidence points to the boy hiding under his bed and being dragged out and taken by something that glided out of his window and landed in the neighbor's yard, while leaving behind a few small flecks of black, rotting flesh. Meanwhile, Jessica discovers that she did not have a phone conversation with Anita Hernandez while in Virginia, and that the whole thing must have been her premonition power acting on its own. Now, she is struggling to remember everything premonition Anita had said. Both words were brought up, angel and demon, and both words fit the drawings in Carlos Jr.'s room, where dinosaurs, drawn as guardians, were protecting him from a man on fire and another man with a ring over his head. Mahira and the Rat King joined in the investigation, filling in small pieces of the puzzle and destroying Sestonn's voice. Before their embrace, 4 children from this same area were kidnapped, their bodies returned each in a different place. Since their embrace, and the death of the one that was thought to be responsible for those first 4, there have been 4 more abductions. The first 3 were from central El Paso, and now this one from here in the northeast in the Devil's Triangle. And to make matters worse, Jack spots the most annoying private investigator in the city, the 22-year-old Simon Cortez, and he's heading this way. Fucking Cortez. Okay, that's our open. So you guys remember... Where'd my notebook go? You guys remember Cortez's appearance?
No.
Okay.
I remember him being kind of like a young punk t-shirt wearing jeans type person.
He's got a Metallica t-shirt and a black leather jacket with the collar turned up, blue jeans that are wearing thin on the knees, and brand new Nike Air Jordans. And he's headed this way. And as you guys look over at Jack, Jack rolls his eyes.
Okay. At this time, I look like a regular, everyday person, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not me.
Right.
I don't look like me. Just, I don't know if that's
What the hell is Jack's last
gonna
name?
be wrong, but I want to.
I don't remember Jack Levington. Detective Levington! And, of course, Jack rolls his eyes again and turns around and looks the way of Simon Cortez as the young kid walks up to you guys. Of course, I say young kid, but he is well over Hector's age. And I'm not sure about the 2 of you. I don't remember how old Mila and
I
Jessica
think
are.
I'm like 20.
Jessica's mid-30s.
Okay.
I think I'm late 20s.
That's about the same age as Jack, late 20s. I think Jack is 27. Okay.
Who are you?
My name is Simon Cortez, and he reaches inside of his jacket, from an inside pocket, and he pulls out a business card and he hands it to you. Private investigator Simon Cortez, he says with this big, stupid grin on his face. And you can already tell everything Jack said about this kid being a pompous idiot is already standing out. But on top of that, he kind of smells like he's been smoking the dope.
I'm gonna, but probably just about loud enough for him to hear. You know this puto?
So I'm going to present him with my business card. Say, oh hi, yes, my name is Jessica Warren. I do deal with substance abuse cases and people who just can't get over themselves. Were you needing my services?
No, but I'll keep that in mind. And he does take your card. He stuffs it into the same pocket where his card had come out from. So Jack looks over at Hector and says, yeah, he is a private investigator, and he has been and he looks over at Cortez. What, like 6 months, 9 months? Cortez says, 9 months, man. 9 months now. And he's kind of a little shit, Jack says.
So if you're not here seeking mental health help, why are you here?
I just wanted to know. All of a sudden, like, he straightens up, and the demeanor of the kid that he was as he walked up to you just seems to disappear, and he seems serious.
Okay.
I'm just curious about what's going on.
Did somebody call you?
No, nobody called me. I'm not on this case. Not yet.
So, how did you get here? Or what brought you here?
Let's just say luck. I was passing by.
I'm gonna shoot a glance at Mahira and just, look at her, talking and just to see her reaction, I guess.
Yeah, she kind of just shrugs her shoulders.
Okay.
And I kind of want to try to see if I can't sense the unseen, to see if there's something about him that maybe the others can't see.
Huh. I don't think you see it.
Okay,
so no,
well.
you don't see anything.
Okay.
It's something I should have looked up to see if you would see it, but I don't think that you would see it. So don't even worry about it.
So I was just gonna try to make a general either awareness or insight check just to see if there's anything supernatural about this guy.
It's very difficult to see from that, but you can make an awareness check, and if you roll really high, maybe you would spot like a drop of blood on his jacket or something like that.
Or what's the attribute I combine that with? Intelligence or wits?
Wits. We're gonna go with wits because you're not really having the time to study him. You're taking a quick once over and looking for signs. So we're gonna go with wits. No, you don't.
Cool.
You can't tell.
I think I rolled it.
So he stops and he looks over. So the child was abducted.
Yeah, why don't you fill him in, Jack?
Jack proceeds to fill him in on the absolute basics of what's gone on. He doesn't tell him anything about the skin found in the backyard, or the pictures in the kid's room, or the evidence that a guy flew from out the window. None of that. He just tells him that it looks like the kid was abducted. And there were some marks in the wall, because that's going to be in the report, and he'll have access to that later. If he gets on the case somehow.
Oh my god, my dog.
You know this family?
No.
Mr. Private Dick?
No, I don't.
So you just happen to wander onto the... Okay. All right.
Yeah, Something like that.
Alright, so if you just miraculously know something's going on here, by whatever means you're using, then how about you tell us what's going on here? Because obviously you know more than we do.
He glances at Mahira, and there's a look on his face that you can't... There's like a bit of confusion on him, and that's all you're able to place of it. And then he glances over at the house.
What's her reaction?
She noticed it also. She doesn't
What's
say
Mahira? Is there any does she look kind of like she knows what, is that like is this thing going both ways, or is it just him examining her and her just kind of like blank faced?
Yeah, she's confused about his confused look, just as you all are.
Okay.
I'm gonna outright ask him, do you two know each other?
No, I don't know. He holds out his hand to her. Nice to meet you. I'm Simon Cortez. And she does not shake his hand. Just kind of tilts her head to the side. I don't have time for this. I have things I need to go research.
That's what she said?
Yes. Are you staying with them?
Yeah, I'll stay with them.
Jack, are you staying with them? Or do you want to come and research? Okay, Jack decides to stay here. Okay. I'll let you guys know if I find anything.
Okay.
What are you researching? Cortez says. And she doesn't answer, she just starts walking away.
She likes to work on her own.
Yeah, I get that. You know, I understand that completely. I kind of like to work on things my own too, but sometimes that's just not the way things go. How about you guys? You loners, or do you tend to be in this group of yours?
Well, we kind of work within this group, but I'll tell you what, man, I'm all about mission first. So if you have something useful to add to the group, then you can roll with us. If you're just gonna sit around and ask questions, then you could bounce, man.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's getting, morning's coming along. Why don't I buy you guys some pancakes and we can have a little talk? Get some early breakfast.
How soon is morning?
You got about 2.5 hours till sunrise. Okay. It's about 4 in the morning.
We ain't trying to waste that time. Let's just talk here.
This isn't where we talk.
Sorry to hear that. All right, see you later, man. Have a good one.
All right, see you guys.
I start walking away from him.
He doesn't go.
He just stays there?
Yeah, he just stays there. Hector leaves.
I don't really know where I'm going, though. So I just walk away from him a few paces.
With Hector, but kind of like keep an eye out for what's his name? Cortez is doing. Mm-hmm. Is that his name? Are we, and then once we get like within distance from him where he can't hear.
Yep.
So there's two things if Jessica came with us or not.
I don't know.
I can go invisible where he can't see and just like follow him and see.
Not if he's been watching. You'll have to break.
Yeah, I know. I have to go where he can't see me, right? Yes. Like at all. Mm-hmm. Also, I want to taste his blood because maybe I can tell what he is or get something from it. But I don't know how to.
Currently, his blood bag isn't leaking, so.
Right.
You'd have to poke a hole in it somehow.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking. Mila's trying to think of like, should I get my knife and like trip and accidentally cut him and then lick it off the knife, or like she's trying to kind of think of like a way to do it that's not obvious.
I mean, if we're talking about this as we're walking away, I was just like, oh, why don't you just go invisible?
Janina, we're not hearing
Catch this
you.
motherfucker from behind. Go invisible.
Do that and come.
There, now
You're not hearing me at all?
Yes, now I'm hearing you.
Yeah.
Now we hear you.
Okay. So yeah, no, shit. Well,
What's my hunger at?
no, I believe we were trying to find a correlation with where they were finding the bodies and where they were disappearing from. Did we find anything as far as dog rings or
No,
human
that's all.
trafficking?
That's all information that needs to be researched.
And Rat King's checking into that, right?
You have no idea what he's doing.
Oh. Well, maybe making.
You didn't even know he was gone until he was gone. What?
Well, he's not checking into anything. He's staying with us.
Oh,
right?
Emily is looking up like different. She's looking up what's it called? Criminal backgrounds and stuff of guys who have been and all of that. So we're waiting.
She told you there were a lot of them.
Yeah, so she said she'd go ahead and research them deeper and then let me know, rather than just giving me a big long list.
I mean, hopefully Mahira's going to come up something with, with demonology or whatever.
She's looking up flaming people.
The man on fire,
the
ring on his head.
And the ring on his head.
The angels and demons.
Angels and demons, and also dead skin flakes. Which she's seen before and has researched before, and I haven't found anything. But right now, time is pressing, so she's looking. She's going to look into it.
What about dinosaurs? As they're involved in this, is she researching that?
So you don't know.
She
didn't bring up that she was researching dinosaurs. So
I don't think so. I don't know if that's more of the kid's coping mechanism, something that he understands.
Yeah.
Or the thing that he saw, he doesn't know what to assign, what kind of an identity to assign it. So that's the dinosaur.
Oh yeah, that.
It would resemble a T-Rex to him, or
Yeah. Okay. So this is outside of.
Yes. Yeah, he can't hear you. You
really
assume.
Quickly research. Okay. What? No, but this is outside of character even.
Oh, okay.
I have research specialty and abuse cases specialty. So I personally don't know exactly.
That means you need a computer or to go look up stuff. You need some time.
But I know how.
Yes.
Is that those two things are basically what Emily is doing right now, right?
Yes, only you'll do it better.
Okay. I would do it better than her?
Yes.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Okay. Alright. Anyway.
You won't do it with as much technology as she does.
Right, but I would with the know-how of what to look for or whatever.
You work that Dewey Decimal System like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the microfiche of the old
card catalog.
Bitch.
I think I'm gonna actually do what Hector suggested, which is a little strange for me to say, I think, but I'm gonna get out of his eye, so just kind of like,
okay,
where he can't see me, and then go invisible.
Okay. Make your rouse check.
Yeah, let me do that first, and then I'm gonna go poke the bastard with my knife. All right. Let's see.
You'll be drawing attention.
Sneak up on that fool and take it.
Do anything that draws attention to yourself other than a whisper, and you'll reveal yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, but isn't there that moment, like when you sink your teeth into somebody, isn't there that moment where they have that like temporary loss?
They get involved in the
But I wasn't gonna do that because because right now we don't know if he's kindred. It's hard for me to stop, and I don't want to kill him because he might actually be able to help us.
Well, why don't we just quote unquote go for a walk, and me and Cortez, we can. Wait, no, what's his name? Me and this obnoxious kid can take the lead.
Yeah, that's Cortez. Yeah.
Mila and Hector can take up the reverse and
Or heck,
we can
yeah,
we can walk and talk at the same time. And whoops, I didn't mean to poke you with my nail there.
that's true. That could work. Or
No,
Hector could pretend to get pissed off and punch him.
yeah, I like that idea. So I immediately start walking toward him. I immediately start walking back over toward the two. And I walk up, hey, I forgot something, buddy.
Yeah.
So
what's up,
yeah,
man?
we were kind of, the thing is, like, I didn't really want to talk to you anymore, but we were kind of here first, and then I know it looks like we were leaving, but I decided this is my spot, so you got to move.
I'm sorry, what? No,
I said move, motherfucker. Are you hard of hearing?
All right.
Go somewhere.
He holds up his hands. And
I
backs
just
off.
shrugged it back, like I didn't know he'd just go for it, but should have known better.
All right, you punch him?
No, not yet.
No. Yep.
I just want to see what he
holds
does.
up his hands and backs off. Whoa,
where's he going,
man! I'm sorry. I didn't know you owned this street.
Oh, what are you trying to get smart with me? What are you?
I don't have to
smart guy?
get smart with you, buddy. It looks like it ain't that difficult.
I think you're taking the private dick part of your fucking profession way too far, bro. And I think you we got a saying, don't fucking mouth off to somebody that's gonna knock your fucking head off. You like that saying? Is that smart enough for you?
Go for it, bitch. We're completely surrounded by cops, and we'll see you in jail in an hour.
Those cops are inside. Knuckle up, Buto. Let's go,
they're
bitch.
not.
Right.
And he points over at him. All over in the neighbor's yard, all over in the kids' house's yard. They're not looking this way.
So I look around. Is anybody directly?
No, they're 50 to 100 yards away.
Are they directly looking at us right now?
No, nobody is.
Okay, cool. I just like run right up on him and punch him in the face. Like I actually am going to use. Hold on. Let's see if I can. How I'm like I must be like within. Yeah, I don't even need to use a power to get that close to him, right? I could just.
No, you're in his face.
All right. Cool. I'm just gonna knock him out right away.
Yep. You gonna use lethal body?
No. I'm just gonna knock him out using my normal strength.
All right.
Because it seems like that much of a bitch.
Your brawl roll, dexterity and brawl.
Technically, since I'm going for knockout, should I use strength? They're the same.
Yeah.
But yeah,
sure.
They're the same. I have the same score in both.
I never made stats for this guy, so he's gonna have a dexterity of like 2 and probably a dodge rate of 2. So I'm gonna roll him 4 dice.
Yeah, brawl.
And 3 more.
And let me make sure I don't.
He got 1 success on his dodge roll.
Oh, let me make sure I don't. I'm not missing any good thing that I could use to.
Yeah, because you want to make sure you draw at least a little.
You know, in a way, because you're doing this for a point, you are in a way in your.
Oh, I'm trying to cut him. Yeah, I got you. Dexterity, got you.
Yeah, this isn't a real fight, even though maybe he thinks it is. But this is a show you are putting off. So I'm going to give you your extra die from your specialty.
Oh, cool. All right.
This is a show fight in a way. You're putting on a show. You're putting on a show for the target, but you're putting on a show.
Okay. So what do I get an extra point from that?
You get an extra die. Yeah.
An extra die to brawl.
Put the extra die in where it asks for extra dice or something.
So should I go? I'll go dexterity then. Yeah. I'm open. I'm trying to hit him in a way that draws blood from his mouth too. I want to knock him out, but I want blood to be flowing out of his mouth. Let's see. So I get a modifier of 1. Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yes.
When you said I get the extra, all right. Modifier 1.
Oh my god.
3 successes.
Did this work?
Okay.
All right.
And he dodged 1 of it. So he did try to step aside of it, and he, just a little piece of it came off. If you want to spend a willpower point, you can re-roll 3 dice.
I mean, is that not enough to knock him down, out, and days? Oh, it's not.
You might knock him down, but you're not going to knock him out. No.
Oh man. disappointed in
It's
myself.
okay. All you have to do is make him bleed,
Yeah, we
Mila.
just
He's not
need
concerned.
blood. That's it. And I'm gonna lick his face. No, not really. Fine.
I
Oh,
just
all
don't
you
want
have
this
to do is
motherfucker
not
to start.
concerned and touch
I don't
his
want him to
face.
start screaming.
If he was knocked out, I totally would. But I don't. I didn't expect
The
him
minimum,
to get
if he has minimum stamina, you need to hit him for 4. If he's a healthy, average person, you need to hit him for 5.
Damn.
I didn't realize that I ought to use lethal body. I just no. If I use lethal body, I'm gonna like create
Break
some
him,
kind of.
yeah.
What's that? Oh, I don't even have a lethal body though. Remember,
Oh, that's
I gave
right. We
that
took
up.
lethal body off so you could make big jumps.
I
Which is way
have
cooler.
Jump on
wait, but no, I have prowess.
You got, yeah, you could use prowess if you want. That adds your potence rating to your strength, so you'll roll another 2 dice. But also
Okay.
a willpower point would let you re-roll 3 of these failed dice. You have 5 failed dice.
Yeah, so I got to do a rouse check for it though, right?
Yeah, for prowess, yes.
Yeah. All right. So.
And for the rest of the scene, your strength will be improved.
Oh, but it's only strength, and I was using dexterity for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's all right, man. I don't want you to stretch the because I had agreed to the so I'll just do the willpower reroll. It's fine.
Okay.
But I have to make all of those dice though. So I have 3 dice success.
You need to.
He dodged 1.
Judging from his size, you need to hit him for 5 to knock him out in 1 blow.
All right. And what do I have? 3?
You have 3.
Is his mouth cut open if I hit him just like the way I just hit him?
Yeah, his mouth is gonna be. It was still a pretty good.
Okay.
Hit. Yeah.
All right, so he's on the ground. His mouth is cut, but he's not knocked. Is he dazed?
You need to spend willpower and make this blow better.
Is he dazed?
He's not gonna be dazed, no.
Oh, he's not even dazed.
No.
So 1, 2, 3. I've made 3 successes out of the 7 dice I rolled, and I get to re-roll 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 8 dice I rolled. Wait, no, it only rolled me 7. I'm looking at the thing.
Die.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. All right. So I'll do a rouse check first. I might as well just.
What's the rouse check for?
For the I'm not using potence. That's right.
If you want to add potency, make a rouse check. Also, you could have roused the blood too.
Yeah, I'm good. Well, willpower. I'll just use the willpower. Okay. Is there a modifier to it?
No. What?
No.
Is it asking for a modifier on your willpower reroll?
Yeah.
It's
just hit willpower. Oh wait, no. Actually, I must have hit the wrong thing. I hit the willpower button itself. So I'll hit the 3 reroll dice. Right? Okay. Here we go.
There you go. You added 2 more. Now you got 5.
Yeah.
Actually,
cool.
Now you have.
So that doesn't.
7 because you have 2 zeros, so you have a critical hit now. So you hit him for 7. And
okay.
Your fist cracks him right upside the head. He takes a couple steps back, falls, and he is out cold.
Okay. I'm going to say loud enough. I'm going to say loud enough that I don't want for the cops to hear this, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to roll I'm going to say, hey, Mila, you got to go now. And so and I said, check his mouth, and then I will walk over there and kneel beside him like I'm helping him up or something.
Okay.
And I start actually kind of helping him up.
Yeah, you can be helping him up. He is out cold.
Yeah. But when the cops look over, I want it to look like whatever it is, it's me helping him.
Like you're helping him up. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's bleeding out of his mouth, and it looks like a tooth that might be missing now, or broken.
All right, so I'm gonna dip my finger in it and then lick it.
Okay.
And kind of standing with Hector between me and the cops, just so they don't see whatever.
Okay. I don't remember what the role was for this ritual.
I think I have it written down. Where's my character?
Well, it wasn't a ritual.
You're not gonna
go level 1
like the Key and Peele video.
You all hiss, lick him.
Well, I'm just...
Yeah.
Where is it at?
Did you get any of that in your mouth?
Do I just click the button for it?
I don't know.
It says
depends on how you set it up. A
It
taste
said
for blood.
resolve.
Okay,
It's all
so
there.
it is resolve plus blood sorcery. Is the roll.
Okay, so so I click on the blood sorcery
Well,
roll?
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you're gonna pull it down, and you're gonna select resolve and discipline.
Oh, okay. So it's already there. And then I just click the discipline roll thing.
The what?
Did
Yeah.
I dip it?
You haven't done it yet, no? Yes.
No, I
Blood
did it.
sorcery. Okay, so you have blood sorcery of 1, right? And your resolve is 4. So I'm making sure you rolled it right.
Yeah.
Okay. 5 dice, you have 1 success. You have 4 failures, so if you want, you can spend your reroll. You can spend your willpower, which you might as well do because you get a fuck ton of them.
I'm gonna do that.
And reroll 3 of those 4 failed dice.
I need to open another third one because this drives me nuts. Hold on just a second. Launch. Okay. Hurry up, Myla. Character sheet. Okay. Willpower reroll. Is it 3 reroll dice?
Yes.
Okay.
3 is the max you can do. Good.
Okay.
So you've
So
got
I
4
have 3
successes.
more? Okay.
What? You needed 3
So-
successes. It has a 3 difficulty. Now, I'm
Okay.
not sure what you learned because it's been like a month since we looked at this. Well, it's only been like 2 weeks, but they can also identify. Okay. With a win, the user can determine the resonance and intensity of the blood if it's human. Okay, so I'll tell you that in a second. They can also identify whether the blood belongs to a mortal, ghoul, vampire, or other supernatural creature. It may not necessarily be able to identify the supernatural creature if not a kindred or ghoul. Okay, so as you taste the blood and you're rubbing it against your tongue, you can feel a level of power in it that is just mind-boggling. And it's not blood potency. This is something different. There's something different about this man. He's not normal. But he's not kindred, and he's not a ghoul. Maybe he's a werewolf? You don't know. He's something.
Okay.
Ain't a werewolf the way I just punched him out.
And he is fucking unconscious. And
his blood looks normal. Like, can I
his blood looks
investigate
normal, yes.
blood?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now that you've tasted it, you look. Is this guy's fucking blood blue or green or something? No, it's
right.
normal.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I imagine we'd see something like that, but it's like flowing normal.
Now
and
that
stuff
you've
like that.
tasted it and you're looking, you're investigating his blood, the smell of it is coming to you, and you want to feed from him. You want to take that power for yourself, whatever it is.
Okay.
It's not like something where I'm going to make you roll, or it's just it's just a desire. It's
more
a little bit stronger than you normally get when you see a human bleeding on the street.
But it's not as strong as another kindred when I drink from them.
No, it's not. That
okay.
Yeah, your clan was made to feed on other kindred, and it's not. You don't have that desire.
Right.
This is different.
It's nowhere near that. Okay.
Right. But there is
a part
while
of
she's
you
doing
that
wants
this, the
to
whole time
absorb
I'm
his
kinda...
power and use it to strengthen your clan.
Okay.
What'd you ask?
While she's doing this, because I can't even see what she's doing, like I'm weakened at burning him.
Yeah.
Right now, just kind of like carrying over my shoulder and walking him back over toward our car at this point.
Yeah.
Wait, we do have a car, right? I forgot. Do we have a...
Jack has a car, I believe, or maybe Jessica. I don't know. You guys drove here in something.
All right. So I say to Jack. Jack is still standing there, right?
Yes.
All right. Hey, help me weaken at Bernie's this motherfucker back to your car.
Okay.
And so that's what we kind of like carry him over there.
Yeah.
Okay. As y'all are carrying him over there, I'm gonna share. So I'm gonna tell them like, okay, he's not human, but he's also not kindred. I don't know what he is, but he's something.
What's the rules on revealing ourselves to fuck, you know what? I don't
To
give a
other
shit about
things?
rules.
The,
Let's throw him
masquerade
in.
is about keeping the mortals from understanding what kindred are,
Okay.
what the
Well,
vampires
he's
are.
not immortal, so
Yeah.
So
So-
you can
he is
talk to
something.
him about supernatural stuff. You don't want to give away secrets, that's still bad, but you know, he probably knows there
Because
are
I mean, at the
vampires.
point where I learned he's not. If she said he's not human, like I think Hector would have made up his mind. Like I don't give a fuck with it. Like this dude's not a
Yeah.
human. That's good enough for me. So he's throwing this motherfucker in the back seat.
Okay.
And then actually, I'm gonna get in with him.
Okay.
And let's tell hey Jack, start driving. Let's go somewhere private with this motherfucker.
Both Jessica and Jack, I guess I can ask him because nobody else is around and he's out cold. Both Jessica and Jack have the ability to make, normally I would say humans think something specific, right?
Yeah, they.
No, Jack could actually.
Jack is better at
memory
it.
wipe, right?
They both have
Well,
memory
not
wipe.
make him think, but yeah, we have memory wipe. We have obfuscate. Well, we can tell them to do a thing.
Oh.
Jack can be a little bit more specific than I can.
Because I don't know if it'll work since we don't know what it is, but when he wakes up, we might want Jack to tell him, you know, something like he tripped or something weird so that he doesn't know that. Well, I mean, or we can be honest because he's not human, so I guess that's not a need for that.
Yeah, because I mean, look, we can do it another way, but my plan was just to string this motherfucker up and ask him questions and let him try to get smart with me again.
Jack can rewrite memories.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's obvious, whatever he is, he's not that strong. I mean, you're strong. I don't want to be like you're weak and you're still, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that was
Well,
just
if he
that
wants
was
to learn memories, maybe he can go ahead and just suggest that, you know, hey, he tripped and fell, and he was going to tell us how we can find the boy.
oh, that's true. Or
All right, we can do it that way.
can't you try to get him to just say where the boy is or what everything he knows? Or is Jack better at that?
Jack's better at that.
Okay. So could we have Jack, NPC Jack?
Okay. What do you want him to do? This is what Jack can do.
Oh,
let me pull up his domination powers. He's got the cloud memory where he can like wipe the last few minutes of memory.
Okay.
But he can also, he just wipes the memory, or he can suggest what happened.
Yeah, he has 3 different domination powers.
All right, well, let's go with their plan of suggesting what happened, and let's make his version. How about this? In the version that he remembers, he walked up to us. We were all really nice to him. We told him, you know, about the basic stuff that Jack discovered, but no big clues yet. And then he admitted to us that he was supernatural and he wasn't immortal. He just didn't exactly tell us what he was yet.
All right, that would probably be the best thing you can do. That is the forgetful mind, where you change their memories.
And
the vampire can rewrite whole swaths of the victim's memories as long as they can keep the victim's gaze and full uninterrupted attention. The vampire verbally describes the victim's new memories, which the victim then accepts as their own. This power does not allow the user to investigate the victim's true memories. It more resembles blindly painting over the old canvas.
And there's nothing, or Jack doesn't know anything about it, like not working on something that's supernatural, right?
Nope.
Okay.
He's only
so I might not work, but right.
Well, look, if it doesn't work on him, then we go with Plan B, and I just beat the shit out of him until he gives us what he wants.
You're gonna have to beat him up a little softer, or you're gonna have a whole lot of waiting in between beating up.
I had to make sure he was knocked out. How are we gonna explain why his mouth hurts?
Oh, I was gonna say, what if he came up to us to get help? We don't know what happened to his face, and then he was gonna kind of tell us everything he knows and what he is or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what.
He's gonna be worried. He's gonna be distracted. How about can we ask him? I don't know if it's possible to paint and say that he had like a sharp toothache all of a sudden. Nah, that's just silly. Or maybe how about he fell?
And there's no way.
The better that Jack rolls, the more adjustments you can make to these memories.
Okay. But yeah, he bit his lip.
when we lick our wounds, it closes, but that does not how it works for other things.
Well, it doesn't. But if you suggest Hector lick this guy's face closed, I'd like to.
No, that would have been her licking him.
I
No,
assume
Milo
I
would
would
lick
do
the,
it.
like,
Yeah.
Milo would do it.
Mila
could lick
didn't
his-
cause any damage to him.
Oh, it has to be the damage causer.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, so if I punch a guy's lip open, I can still seal
No,
seal
you
it
can't.
with
I'm just wanting to see Hector try.
a... No, yeah, he's not doing that.
I mean, we're babies, so I can be like, "Hey, try and lick it, and see if it closes up."
I'm not doing that. I'd rather just keep the... Let's go with the beat the shit out of him plan then. I'm not doing that.
Okay, so why don't we just say that?
He tripped and fell. He busted his face on the gravel. How about
Okay,
that? It's simple.
Yeah,
Occam's
that's
razor.
simple. I agree. He was getting ready to tell us. He tripped and fell, and now he's ready to tell us everything
Yeah.
you know. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
He's clumsy.
So Jack rolls manipulation plus dominate.
Oh, wait. Can I add one little thing to the story that
Yes.
we've been... All
Go
right, so
for it.
look. He told... We were all agreed, and he was like, hey, I'm going to tell you more about myself. I'm not mortal. I'm not exactly mortal, but I'll tell you more about myself over breakfast. And then he turned around to head to his car and tripped and busted his face. And so we had to throw him in our car. And I guess breakfast is out, but let's talk.
Yeah.
That's good.
Perfect.
Jack agrees that that's good because it's close. The closer to the truth, the better. And he
Yeah.
did invite you. He did invite us out for pancakes.
Yeah. And he did trip. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Let me pull Jack back up. What'd I say? Manipulation plus dominate. And remember, help me remember for the other guy, we're going to roll intelligence plus resolve, which is going to be 6. Okay, so... Well, let me roll that 6 first before I forget. 5. And 1. Okay, so this is the other guy's defensive roll to this. 8, and
Of course,
7,
good.
and 9. So you got 3 successes. Okay, and then we rolled Jack.
We were going to top off in Odessa, right? Well, where are we going to top off? Huh? No, I think Monaghan was going to end up being really expensive. Let me look.
Okay.
Odessa was $287. No, not yet.
All right. Dominate, we do... Alright, I forgot. What I say it was? Manipulation?
Yeah, and no. For
Manipulation
Jack?
and discipline?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. 0 modifiers. What'd we get? 2. He
So
is
would he be
going
using
to
willpower?
reroll.
Willpower that.
He's going to use a reroll. You can only do 2.
You know-
You can't
you know what I mean?
reroll the hunger dice.
Where you're reading the time, you know?
Willpower reroll. Come on,
It's
scroll
better.
up a little bit.
What happens if they get the same amount of dice?
If they get what? The same amount
The
of
same
dice?
amount of dice?
Then it's...
Yeah.
Oh, if... Jack is supposed to need more successes than him.
Oh, so he needs both of these to go for his roll. His
How
willpower.
about permit tech?
That's okay.
Flying J there.
He got 1 more. So Jack
So
got
they
3,
tied.
and he got 3. We're going to give it to him. But he's
Yay.
going to be
Really?
kind of questioning it.
Okay.
It's gonna be in the middle of the night, so we'll get there when you're sleeping.
But Jessica could, like, if Jack kind of starts it, Jessica could kind of add on to it a little bit if needed too, right?
No.
Oh.
This is Jack. You guys wake him up or wait until he wakes up. And
Mhm.
Hector is holding his head in front of Jack so that Jack can be staring into his eyes and telling him what the new memory is.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
tell me again, what is the new memory? It was something about you guys and that he invited you to pancakes.
It was, yeah. He told us that he is gonna tell us everything over breakfast, and we're
And we
gonna
were
go
really
get
nice.
pancakes. Yeah. And then he turned to start walking to his car, and he tripped and he fell and busted his lip open or hit his mouth or whatever on like a big rock or something.
Okay, so
So
he
we
didn't,
took him
you
to
didn't
the
tell
car.
him that he revealed himself.
No, we said that that he told us he
not-
was supernatural, but he didn't tell us exactly what he was. He said he was going to tell us that over pancakes.
He's going to tell us that and everything he knows about
Oh, there's a pilot. It's 3D9.
over breakfast.
Okay.
But then he tripped, so now we're in the car and we're going to go.
Okay. Yeah,
Somewhere.
and he's starting to come to his senses. Oh, fuck.
By the way, can we
Oh.
is there somewhere secluded in the area that we know about that we could take him that's away
You do.
from
This
people?
is your neighborhood.
Okay, yeah. So I'll take him to let's there's an old soccer field that is in the kind of middle, like a secluded area, whatever. It's kind of at night it's dead except for like a few
Especially 4 in the morning. 4:30 now.
yeah, so probably there's nobody around unless it's like some meth heads or something like that hanging out up to no good, but nobody's really gonna pay attention. So we pull our car up, park it there,
Okay.
and and not mess with anybody or create a big scene. But inside the vehicle, they're not gonna be looking inside the vehicle or anything.
No. Okay. So you guys stay in the car?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So yeah, he's waking up. Oh, man, my jaw. Oh,
Yeah, you took a nasty spill there, buddy.
yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah,
You need to
so
work on your
fucking
balance. No
pumped.
problem.
Yeah, I've never been the most agile motherfucker.
I got you. So hey, man, we're kind of running out of time here, and this is like we were all in agreement, man. This is a kid that's missing, and we need to do whatever we can to help him. So you were gonna tell us some important stuff. I know we were gonna do it over breakfast, but we really can't wait, man. And now with the extra time we had to spend, putting you back together after you fell, let us know what you were gonna tell us, man.
I can't do that here, man. We were at the pancake house.
No, we didn't make it there yet. You fell in the street, and so you had said something to us about like this wasn't the right place. There were too many people around. So yeah, we came out here because this is kind of close. I know this neighborhood. Nobody's listening to us here. We're all alone. So tell us what is it? You're not human, but what are you?
Oh, I'm awakened. Oh, fuck.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I can see through time.
Oh,
And
Okay.
I'm
that's
telling you,
really helpful.
I'm telling you, I can't explain. We can't have this conversation here. We have it at the pancake house. I don't know how. I don't know why. We have this conversation at the pancake house.
Maybe sometimes these visions aren't always accurate.
It's not a vision.
It's the future. So maybe we're going to be talking again because right now we're having this conversation here.
That might very well be the case.
Yeah. So what do you tell us in that conversation in the future?
I can't tell you. We have that conversation in the pancake house.
All right. So you're based.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What do you know about the kid? Can you see where the kid is? Or where we find him, or...
No, I don't know anything about the kid. What I know, his name is Carlos Hernandez Jr.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I know.
So how did you find us? How did you find that house? You just saw it?
I can't tell you unless we're at the pancake house.
Oh my god.
So you're saying you can't help us unless we go to the pancake house?
Yes.
He
That
has
is exactly what I'm saying. This conversation happens at the pancake house.
What time is it right now? I'm at 4:30. And all right. I don't want to stay. How much time do we have before we're supposed to meet back up with Mahira, guys?
She didn't say. She just said
She
she's
said
gonna let
at
us
dawn.
know.
No, she told us definitely we had to meet her at dawn. Remember?
She
She
did?
said we couldn't be late. Yeah, we couldn't.
Dawn's 5:30, but when our dawn is at 7 in the morning.
Okay, so we got 2.5 hours. Let's beeline to the pancake house then. How far is it?
No, it's on.
Is this
It's on the main street. It's on Dyer in this neighborhood. So
Alright,
it's
let's
like
go.
3 minutes
Let's
away.
go right now.
Okay, let's go.
Take us there, Jack.
Okay, your guys are there now.
Okay.
All right. So are we sitting in a booth?
Yeah, you guys get a booth.
All right. Is this the booth? And I'm asking, is this the booth you tell us in?
Yeah, you lead us to where we need to go.
He looks
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Yep, this is the booth. I didn't
Alright.
know if it was this morning or tomorrow night. I only know
No,
that
it's
it was
this
dark
morning.
outside. It's this morning. Right.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah, I think we're okay. All
Okay.
right,
Because the
so
kid's
I got-
missing right now.
I
you
got
know?
this.
So we,
And he waves over to the waitress. What do you guys want? One,
just
two,
water's
three,
good for
4.
me.
Water. You don't want anything?
I just
I
want
know
some
it's a little
tea.
early still, but
I'm in training, bro. I can't.
yeah,
All
I'm
right,
kind
all
of
right.
wired. I'm not really hungry.
Just
Jessica?
some water.
Water.
Just some water.
Jack. Water. You guys are weird. We need some pancakes and a bunch of water and a milk. Okay, honey. All right. So. Okay, so my name is Simon Cortez, and I can see the future. We got through that part. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to assume that the 4 of you are vampires because you have to be gone by dawn, and then none of you are going to eat anything.
I told you we got to meet up with Mahira by dawn.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Don't worry about it. So.
I mean, if we were, you would understand why we wouldn't admit that, right?
Yes,
Wouldn't hold
I
us
most
against-
certainly would.
hold
Yes.
that against.
So.
All
Yeah,
right.
I think we're
Cool.
on the same page, but yeah, you guys didn't reveal anything. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
So, I saw in tomorrow's newspaper that Carlos Hernandez Jr. was abducted from his home. I always look at the headlines of the next day's newspaper. And
Do you know? By the way, does your future always come true?
no, there are multiple futures, but
Okay.
So
we didn't have to have this conversation at the Pancake House. You could have changed.
With a dab of entropy adjustment to the time flow, I can see the different predictions and the different likelihoods, and there was over a 90% chance that this conversation happened at the Pancake House.
Gotcha.
At night.
Cool.
Okay.
The other 10% was me getting beat up in the car. Until we had this conversation.
All right,
getting
so
beat up in the car?
continue.
Yep.
Tomorrow.
In that same car. Yep, in that same car. In that.
And we were beating you up?
Yes.
Us?
Well, you were. Yes.
Me?
Yeah.
That's weird.
And Jack.
We don't have a lot of time, y'all.
All right.
Let's not talk
I
about.
wonder what you said to inspire them.
That name, Carlos Hernandez Jr.
Yes.
That name is what struck a chord with me, because 25 years from now, Carlos Hernandez Jr. is the leader of a force of awakened beings that call themselves the Nafandi. And
what?
Basically, think devil worshipping wizards. Okay?
Okay.
Just let your brain settle on that for a minute. So, yeah, so I wanted to go and investigate that because, it's entirely possible that this situation is what awakens Mr. Carlos Jr.
Do you know if those things, the Nafandi, leave behind burnt flesh? Or what was it? Rotting flesh? Have you seen it?
Not that I'm aware of. I haven't actually met one.
But you've never seen anything.
But I've never seen or heard anything about rotting flesh. I mean, that sounds like a cross between the life sphere and the entropy sphere. So maybe he's a mage. I don't know why.
But you're thinking him getting kidnapped today might have set in motion events to turn him evil.
Yes, that's what I'm. So I thought maybe I would investigate this because 25 years from now, the future isn't set. The Nafandi have grown quite numerous, but in some versions of this future, it's very bad, and in some, there's Nefandi now. So,
And what's the percentage off, what you can feel that he does become the leader of this?
it's
Or the
about
likelihood?
50-50.
Okay.
And I don't know very much about him. I've only seen, bits and flashes. I don't know where, and I'm not good at correspondence magic, so I can really only see the difference in time in the position where I am, in the place where I'm standing.
Oh, okay.
I know, that sounds really annoying, doesn't it? Yeah.
Nah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
The
Before we go any further,
wait. I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
No, hold on. Let me go back to something you said. When you're talking about the Nefandi, you said there's some possibilities where they're big time, and there's some possibilities where they never really develop, right?
Oh no, they're still developed, but
Where they're like,
they're not running big time.
they're not a big threat. Gotcha.
Right.
So there's some possibilities where they're a threat, and some where they're not a threat, right? In the
Yeah.
ones where they're a threat, is Carlos Hernandez usually the leader?
Yes.
And the ones where they're not a threat, he's not the leader?
No.
Okay, so this guy probably key to their success.
Yes. So that's
Okay.
why, when I saw his name, I was like, oh, I need to go and, maybe this is the thing that awakens him. If we can keep him from being awakened, or maybe have him awakened in a more pleasant situation,
Okay.
then, maybe. So, don't take this the wrong way, because you guys seem like a cool bunch of guys, but are you Bali? And he leans back in his chair and looks at you like he's studying you.
I mean, sometimes I've been known to lay him on the table when shit gets rough, but I don't try to swing him around like that.
What? Now he looks confused.
You asked me if I'm bally, right? Like I got big balls and I swing them around, like that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. No, it looks like you don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, that's good. I like that. He does not seem
I thought
to
it was
have
called Ball Z, but hey, if you call it Bally, that's cool.
He did not recognize the look on Mila's face when that.
Yeah,
was
Mila's just cracking
because
up.
he doesn't have anywhere near the insight that you guys have. Because if it actually came down to real world investigations, he would not be a very good private investigator. But it really helps when you can see the past.
Well, Mila's laughing at Hector's reaction to the word.
Wait, so, but what the fuck are you talking about then? If you're not talking about Bally,
what's Bali?
So
Other than
Bali,
large.
the Bali are the vampires. I'm going to use that word loosely because there's no vampires around here, right? Vampires aren't real. But the Bali are vampires that work with the Nefandi.
Yeah, I don't even know the Nefandi, so
yeah.
Nah.
All right.
Pretty sure we're not.
If you guys don't know what that is, that's great. That makes me happy. Oh, my
all right,
pancakes
so I'm gonna cut
here.
the shit here. Yeah, and while he gets those, I'm gonna give a quick look over to Nick to almost like this quickly studying him and like I'm about to do some shit you might not like.
Okay.
Kind of look to him, and then I turn back to Simone and go, hey, so look, we got off on the wrong I mean, we've been getting along good now, and there was some things that we learned before that we didn't tell you. We had to make sure you shake out. You actually seem to be like, a dude that has good intentions, and you kind of know what the fuck you're talking about. So let me be straight with you. All right. In this case, we found those little black skin flakes around. I don't know if you see in any of your future premonitions or whatever. If you see any of these things, please let us know. Understand that this could be significant to our case.
No.
Okay, we also know that this kid Carlos, he's obsessed with dinosaurs. He's always been. I know this family from around the neighborhood. He's really obsessed with them. We've been finding drawings around the house where these dinosaurs are guarding him and protecting him from a man who's on fire and another guy who has a ring over his head. Does any of this have anything to do with your visions?
No. But
all right.
If I go and stand outside the kid's bedroom or in it, I can see what happened.
Oh, well, why didn't you say that in the beginning, bro? Let's fucking go do that.
Can't do that when all the cops are there.
We'll get Nick.
They don't.
We'll get Nick.
He looks at Jack. The fucking cops don't like me.
Yeah, well, that's where our man here, Jack, who does like you, he's gonna be able to run interference for you. Call the cops into the other room, get them talking, and then you'll get your work. Let's get the fuck out of this pancake house, huh? You're done, right?
Well, I mean, I'm just getting started.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not good to eat at 4 a.m. Let's go.
I've been up all night, man. It's good to eat at 4 a.m. Plus, I want to know. Why don't you guys tell me a little about Well, I'll be done in like 3 minutes, dude. Tell me more about Carlos.
I wanna understand. So you can see the different. Is it always just future? Oh no, because you said you could see past too, but only from the same spot that you are currently in.
Yes.
So you can see like who was here in the morning at the pancake house and who's going to be here tomorrow at the pancake house.
Yes.
Does it happen? Like, can you specifically focus on a certain time, or does it just kind of occur naturally? Whatever is shown to you, type of thing.
No, I have to focus.
But you can focus on any point in time.
Well, I mean, the farther it is, the more difficult it becomes, and I can only go about like 5 years without it becoming really, really difficult.
Okay.
Oh, so it does work like you're trying to find, like you specifically have to know which way you're looking. Like you can't just stand in the spot and get hit with visions.
That's right. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, look, man, I hate to rush you, you know, because I know you're really enjoying your food, man. You get it to go, but you know, there's a kid that's missing, and I can't keep saying that enough. And every second that passes is going to be harder to find that kid or stop this kid from becoming the future. What did you call him?
Yeah, that's
Nagandi.
Nefandi. Yeah.
Nefandi. Hey, by the way, while we're at it, Mila, can you call your sire and tell her Nefandi?
Yeah, I will.
Cool, thanks.
You actually use the word sire in front of him?
Yes, he did. But I mean, this guy already knows it.
Yeah, I guess I did. I guess I fucked that up.
I'm hitting him up the backside of the head.
Catch on to it.
Wait, go.
Okay. All right, let's go.
My bad. So then, what's oh, so well, fuck. I was gonna ask him something, but I forgot. Never mind.
All right, so
we all jump back in the
Yep,
vehicle?
you guys are jumping back in the. Tell me more about Carlos. I want to know what he's like. How old is he?
Was he 8? I don't remember.
He was 8. No, he was 6.
Can I just do, before we start talking, can I do like a general I don't know, would it be insight on just his, is he really trying to help us? Does he have, I have that, hold on, I have specialty motives. Yep. So like, does he have a motive behind what he's doing, or is he genuinely just trying to like help us, or is he really just trying to solve the case type of situation?
He's gonna roll to oppose that with subterfuge and wits.
And if I'm using it as a specialty, that's how I would use motives, right?
Yes, you add one more die.
Okay, so I do investigation, or is it's insight?
No, it's insight. Insight and wits.
Insight
or resolve. If you've been studying him for the last 10 minutes or so, use resolve instead of wits.
Okay, so insight, resolve, and then I get one extra modifier?
Yes.
As a specialty. Okay. 4.
His motivation seems to be to prevent a really rotten future that sucks balls.
Okay. Alright, that's fine with me, then I'll be pretty open with it. And he doesn't seem to have anything, like, evil against us or anything like that.
No.
Okay.
He does seem to be questioning whether or not he fell.
Yeah, I think, alright, once we're in the car, I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, hey, I need to tell you the truth.
Okay.
All right, we are, and I'm gonna look at that. And I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, I trust him. I made sure." We are kindred slash vampires.
Vampires.
All
Okay.
right. When you showed up, I
Oh
knew
my god! No,
when
I'm
you
kidding.
showed
I'm
up,
kidding.
I knew there was something like weird about you, and I wanted to taste your blood so I could see what it was.
You
So
drank for me.
Hector punched you in the face so that you would bleed.
Oh, and he
Sorry,
glances
bro.
over at Hector.
And I'm
You take a punch
genuinely,
though.
Good
I'm
one, man.
genuine.
I'm starting to remember that.
Yeah, and I
I
genuinely
put up
am
a hell of a fight,
remorseful.
didn't I?
You did. You're
You
scrappy.
did,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it pretty good. I got in a
You
couple.
took it. You took it like a man. You really did.
Yeah, and I got in a couple good blows too.
Yeah, you did. It was,
Mm.
but
It's because Hector heals very much a lot quicker than you do.
Yeah,
yeah.
that must be it.
So
Sure.
I wanted you to just know I don't want to keep that hidden from you, and I'm sorry we did that, but it just kind of opened the door to this,
You know what?
so that we could be honest
I
and
understand. I
all right.
understand. Maybe I'd have done the same thing if I had numbers.
Yeah. Well,
There's
I
not
guess
very many awakened in El Paso.
yeah.
At least not
Yeah,
me.
and
I've only been awakened for about 8,
hey, so
8
now
years.
Maya's like personal kind of knowledge bank. Every time she tastes awakened, she's gonna know what it is now, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
So what? Wait. How did you become awakened?
Oh man, I never wrote this. Let me come up with it.
Is it trauma based
He's
usually?
gonna be vague. I was in a really bad situation and I didn't know how to handle it. And then something just snapped inside my head and I realized that I could manipulate reality.
Oh, so is this like a genetic thing? Like it carries with you? Is this handed down
No,
generation to generation,
no.
or is this like you got bitten by a radioactive spider, or what?
I mean, kind of. It's like super great luck. Yep.
Super great. But like, so
Super
what's the
great
thing
luck.
to determine?
We
What's the thing that determines whether you get to be awakened or not? Like, what
it's
makes you
yourself.
actually awaken?
The extreme willpower to survive, usually.
Gotcha. So that's what gives you like future
Oh,
state.
so that's what's
Usually.
happening. That's what's
Usually,
happening
though,
with the kids.
you go through a couple weeks, maybe even a couple of months of deep thought and starting to recognize the patterns in the world and how reality has its own shape. But that shape is based off of rules that were told to you, not rules that you actually understand. And then something happens and you snap and
So
you
are
realize
they?
that you can bend that reality to your own will.
Does it seem like they are trying? I mean, is it possible that they're taking these kids and they're trying to do things to the kids to make this like snap in their brain?
Oh
And then
shit!
if it
I
doesn't,
didn't
they're
even think
throwing
of
them
that.
away.
Yes, I suppose it is.
Well, honestly, I think that was already happening to him already, just because of the situation with his dad and his mom.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and his dad
Because
was
What was the situation with his dad and his mom?
um
his dad was very abusive towards his mom, but he's been having, I want to say he's probably been having premonitions with the whole angel and the fire guy, and because he was bringing that up in conversation with me when I was just trying to help him start talking again, because he hasn't been
Huh.
talking for a couple of weeks. So
well
my
that's
thought is it's already starting to
Yeah,
manifest.
he's
But
starting to go through trauma, but 6 years old is ridiculously young to awaken.
his his
That's almost unheard
father
of.
his father had something to do
I'm
with
sorry, I missed that last part. Can you say that last part again?
It's almost unheard of to awaken at that young. Usually
Okay.
it's a teenager or even a young adult.
his father had something to do with, I'm assuming, the Wakened at this point. I don't think he was. Well, I guess he could have been. I don't know. He could have been, or he was working with them, or something like that. Before he died.
Well, yeah, because he was trying to research a whole bunch of stuff with the cult. Maybe he was just trying to force himself to be woke.
Oh, maybe it's possible, yeah. And if he's singing angels and demons, it's possible that that's his version of right and wrong, and he's currently trying to figure. I mean, he's stuck in that.
Yeah.
You know, if he ends up being the leader of something that's terrible versus not, which is something that's better, he's directly being fought over right now. You know what I mean? All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got to find out where he is.
Okay, you guys pull up at the house, and you start getting out of the car. Jack's
Can you help
ready
us,
to
kid?
lead you, and as you start walking up there, Jessica just stops, and her eyes kind of glaze over. So, Jessica, you are back in the cage. It's cold. It's dank. You don't really have enough space to move. Your muscles are tired. You can't stretch out. You can't see outside of the cage. It's dark. But you hear the footsteps. Oh, you're awake. And you hear Carlos Jr. answering, Why did you take me? Oh, my boy. I'm here to save you. All of you! He raises his voice. All of you! We're here to see if any of you are something special. If you want to survive, you're going to have to show God that there's a reason to be worthy of his love. Jessica wakes up. It's only been about 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
What happened?
So, yeah, it sounds like he's trapped with a bunch of other kids in separate, like, cages. Completely dark. And, he was asking why he was taken, and something about being worthy of his love. I don't know who he is, though.
God's love is what he said.
God's love?
Anything about the environment that would tell us where he is?
No, it's just dark. Anything. It's just creepy guys. Was talking to him.
Do I already
yeah,
know all of that about Bali, or is that something I'm going to learn over the 20 years?
You know a little bit. You didn't learn any of it until Mahira showed up.
Right, I know that. So I learned whatever little bits she's taught me in like it was like 3 days or something.
You know, like the basics of you know what they are, and that there was this big Bali war way back at the second city.
Okay.
But the actual what's the name of them again?
Nefandi.
The Hefandi?
Nefandi. Nephandi. Nefandi.
Oh,
Okay.
I put it as an F instead of a P.
So the Nefandi are not themselves kindred, right?
No.
They're awakened.
Yeah, they're awakened. Okay. So we're thinking this kid is a potential awakened that's being taken by either Bali or other awakened or Nefandi or whatever to basically scout for talent. And if they don't like them, if they don't think they have what it takes, they kill them, right? Because they're ending up dead.
They are ending up dead.
I assume they die. They probably either become awakened or die. because they gave up, or their body gave up, and their mind gave up, or whatever.
Yeah,
And
because
the
what
awakened
I
one-
read was that there was 3 other kids that turned up dead, right? None of the other kids turned up alive.
Right.
Before you guys were embraced, there were 4 abductions and 4 bodies that were found.
Right.
After you guys were embraced, Carlos Jr. made the 4th abduction, and 1 body has been found.
Okay. But this guy already told us that there's going to be 2 other bodies, right? Simon
guy?
has already told us 2 other
No.
bodies, right?
No.
Oh, I thought he said that. Okay.
All right, I'm going to call
He could look
Mahira.
in the news,
Oh, let me ask
but it's,
real
I mean, the only way he can see the newspaper is through the newsstand. So the only thing he sees is like the big headline in front.
Right.
I got you. But let me ask Jessica, how many other kids did you hear in that room?
You didn't hear any. But there was they were referenced, so you think there are other kids.
The guy who
You're cutting out. We're not hearing you.
Alien sounds.
Yeah, alien sounds.
All right, well, I'm gonna call Mahira. If you all want to start heading over there and have Jack kind of lead everybody away so he can see the room, you can. Or if you want to wait.
Yeah, Jack's gonna take him up there.
Okay. I'm gonna call Mahira.
Okay.
What Jack's going to do is take him up there but gather the other police into another room, right? To like kind of brief them about where we are right now. Like
I forgot one thing. You guys got out of the car, and then he stops. You know, you took a few steps, and he stops, and he looks back at you, and he says, I think I'm not buzzed enough to do this right now. Let's get back in the car.
So he got back in the car?
Yeah. He's getting back in the car.
He is on his own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simon.
So we had that whole conversation without him next to us then, I guess?
Well, I mean, you guys were having this little walk, and then he stopped, and he said, you know, I don't think I'm buzzed enough to do this. It's going to fail.
So all right, so he went back to the car and got high?
Yeah, he's getting high right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So as he's getting high, I'm gonna call Mahira.
Okay.
Aliens.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, have you ever heard of something called the Awakened or the Nefandi?
Yes.
Okay,
the
so
Nefandi are awakened mages
uh-huh.
who like the Bali, get their they make deals and pacts with demons and the devil. In an attempt to destroy the world and bring on an apocalypse.
Okay, so we believe that's who has Carlos.
Oh. But why do you have skin flakes?
I don't know.
And
I
don't believe that Hector was. I guess he might have been, but the tomes he had that he was researching.
Carlos, you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Carlos. My bad.
Okay.
the tomes that he was researching don't read with that level of knowledge. I don't believe he was Nefandi, or if he was new and trying to learn on his own, and he was too young and inexperienced in occult and demonology for me to think that he was Nefandi.
But what if they were using him to get to his kid? Okay, so
now that's
the awakened can see the future, correct? Right? So
what?
This guy, you know,
did you just say the awakened can see the future?
Isn't that what they do? Am I wrong about this?
Maybe.
Okay, so the one that showed up here, that PI that showed up, and then you left.
Yeah.
Okay, he is awakened.
He's awakened.
He's awakened.
Okay.
And
keep a close eye on him. He's dangerous then.
We are.
Okay.
He can see time. I guess like the future and the past on where he currently is, and that's how he found us. So he told us that. Wait, where am I at? What was I thinking? Oh yeah, so he told us about the Nefandi, and he said that he can see in the 25 years in the future that 50% of probability Carlos becomes the leader of the Nefandi.
Huh. We should kill him.
We should kill him?
If there's a 50% chance he becomes the leader of that, yes, we should kill him.
But what about the other 50? I mean, it's literally half and half. So if we catch him before anything happens to him, then...
What potential does the other 50% give?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. I can ask.
If it's nothing and it's just a normal life, then it's worth the sacrifice. You should kill him.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Does she know that he's my... She knows he's my thing.
No. She doesn't know who you tied your touchstones to. You keep that secret. You don't let any other kindred know who your touchstones are.
Oh, okay.
That gives them a weapon.
Okay.
She might be able to assume it, maybe.
We don't even know that, right? She hasn't told us her touchstone.
No.
No, but I have told, Jessica knows that he was the son of the guy that I killed. And I think you might know that, too. Y'all know that.
Yeah, I haven't told that
you
now.
You know that, he's important to me, and I want to make sure that he's okay.
Yes.
We all have touchstones, though, right? Like, we all realize the importance.
Yeah, we haven't really been touching on it that much yet, other than I brought it up. But, we're going to, during our session 0 next time, we'll work on that a little bit in more detail.
Okay.
Because right now we all already know how important he is to her, but we might not associate it with a word like touchstone or whatever.
Right.
So maybe as time goes past and we understand that this exists, then we might.
Well, I mean, you guys know it exists. You guys all chose a touchstone to bond your humanity to when you were told to do it. But it doesn't necessarily mean that she chose the kid. She could have chose someone else. Right. She could have chose, a family member of hers. Or
gotcha.
Even some baseball player that she's never even met who was an inspiration to her. It could be anything. It depends on what her I forgot the word, convictions. What her convictions are that the touchstone is tied to.
Gotcha.
Neuro movies.
Well, anyways, that's not something we can decide without him being in front of us anyway. So I'll get to figure that out when we find him. But we need to find him first.
Well, make sure that you at least consider the importance of that.
Okay. But any idea if they are trying to awaken him or whatnot, where he might be?
No. I can't think of any unholy.
He did ask
spots.
About. This Cortez guy did ask about Bali. He asked if we were Bali. I didn't say anything.
Interesting.
He said they work with the Nefandi.
Sometimes, yes.
And then the only other thing he said, because I did ask just kind of generally about rotting flesh, and he said it sounds like that's like a mix of the life sphere and the entropy sphere. So it could perhaps be
that doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, me either. But he said it could perhaps be made, but he did not know for sure. He's never had anything with any of it. Okay. Well, that's where we're at.
I just got started researching, and there's only a couple hours of light left. But if I find anything,
okay,
I'll let you know. But
he said
you guys need to be heading to a haven soon.
Yeah, we will. But he said if he can get into Carlos's room, he'll be able to see the past and see exactly what happened.
Oh,
So that's
well,
what we're gonna go do.
That should be beneficial.
Yeah, so we're gonna go do that, and then we'll go to safety for the day.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks.
Okay. Be safe.
Okay. I hang up. Bink. All right.
All right. Well, let's run him back.
Okay. She didn't know much. I am not bringing up the Carlos thing and killing him, so they do not know anything about that.
Okay.
FYI. Okay.
A couple more minutes go. He's in there for like 5 minutes, and then he comes out. Okay. All right, I'm ready. He kind of rubs at his eyes a little bit. I'm ready. Let's go. And Jack leads the way back in there. He has some words with Garcia, who's happy to see him back. Garcia looks like he is completely overwhelmed with this, and he was not ready to be the lead on anything. So that alone tells you that there's other shit going on in the city. That this abduction is low rung on the detective's priority list.
Okay.
But, you know, there's also a vampire war going on. So, you know, that kind of causes some extra things going on for the mortals to be puzzling through.
Okay.
Okay. And Jack leads him up there, clear out all of the other cops. Just, you know, give us the room. Just give us the room. So, why are we letting Cortez up here? He says, don't worry about it. Yes, Cortez is an asshole and he sucks. You know, just let him be. What?
Are we able to go up as well?
That's up to you. If Jack wants to bring you guys up there.
Okay, I'm assuming he does.
No, that's gonna draw too much. I mean, go up there invisible, but I think that's gonna draw too much attention for like all three of us. I mean, maybe Jessica. I'm not gonna roll up there.
Guys? Yeah, I mean, Jessica was here earlier, so she could probably.
Right.
And Mila can go invisible.
Yeah, I'll stay outside.
Hector can go smoke the rest of the joint in the car.
No, I don't think. Oh yeah, wait, no, that doesn't do anything for him. Right?
No, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm not even. He was never into that anyway.
Feed off someone who just smoked and get some effect out of it. But smoking it yourself, your lungs don't work like that anymore.
Right, and plus he was never a weed head anyway. He's a fighter, so he's.
You know. Yeah, you stayed away from all that shit.
I'm gonna stay with Hector because
Okay.
I've been getting hungrier a lot when I try to go invisible, and I might need it later. So I'm gonna just wait.
Okay.
Jessica I look like a boring person.
Does Jessica go up with them?
Yes.
I can't. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can hear me now. So what's the question?
Does Jessica go upstairs into Carlos's room with Jack and Simon?
Yeah, you should go up there.
Please.
Yeah, if she doesn't answer, we say yes, she does.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go up there, stand next to him, and then I was thinking Jack's role here would be to actually pull all the other cops, so he doesn't have to. So it seems more organic for him to say he takes these two up there, and then he pulls all the other cops into like one of the bigger rooms. Let's say he asks the other cops to come downstairs, so they go down to like the kitchen.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna leave the PI up there by himself.
You don't?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, next room.
Yeah.
Can you pull him into another room?
Well, he just told them to get out.
That's what I'm saying. Well, like instead of telling him, "Hey guys, clear out of here," and I stay here, I was thinking he could bring them all into the other room so he could get status updates from them as they've been. You know what I mean? So it's not like get out of here. So my PI friend.
That would work and all, but they're not going to leave the PI in the room by.
Oh, okay. So it has to be Jack in there with. But okay,
right.
Gotcha. Then do it your way. It's better.
I do it your way.
Dinging in here. Well, sometimes you're cutting in and out, so I guess now you get some flavor of it too. Okay.
Plus,
so yeah,
does Jack still have that thing going on? Sorry, go ahead.
Does Jack have what going on?
that thing going on where he's like bossing them all around and stuff like that?
Oh no, it wore off. As soon as somebody listened to him, it wore off. He needed
Oh, okay.
he needed someone to obey him.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Okay.
They're still obeying him anyway.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, yeah. Simon is looking around the room. He sees the pictures. Okay. And then he closes his eyes. And his eyes just stay closed. And he just stands there for a few minutes. Then with his eyes closed, he walks over to the window. Motherfucker! What the hell are you? Okay, and then he opens his eyes and he turns around and looks at you guys. Okay, so the guy that took him is this blonde dude in a suit. Looks like some kind of professional banker guy or something. And he takes the kid. And then, oh man, how to describe this? Black wings shoot out of his back. He grows taller and skinnier. And all of his skin just changes to this sickly black necrotic skin, and he's got like bleeding pustules all over him and on his face, and these little flakes of shit are just falling off of his body. And then he jumps out the window, spreads those wings, and just glides out into that other yard. And when he lands, the wings go back in, and he becomes the guy in the suit again. And he's just carrying the kid. The kid's not kicking or screaming or anything. He's just carrying him.
Is the kid out? Is he unconscious? Or the kid let him take him? Was, you know...
The kid was hiding under the bed. And when he grabbed him and pulled him out, the kid didn't fight. The kid just... He hasn't fought at all.
He looked surprised, or did he, like, let this guy...
Does it
look like
you
let him...
And the guy talked to him and told him that we're going to find out if you're worthy. Don't worry. He said, don't worry. This is important. Something like that. And then he said, you know I love you, and I won't let anything happen to you. And then he picked the kid up under his arm, sprouted his wings, and took off out the window.
Where did they go?
He landed, and he points out to the backyard of the house. The houses are like back to back, backyard to backyard. And then he went out the gate of the house over there. I can follow him, but I'm gonna have to go over there, and you guys are gonna have to help me make sure I don't walk into stuff.
They're still upstairs, so Hector and I are not hearing any of this.
Right. Just Jack. Jack and Jessica are up there.
Okay.
Okay, so should we go ahead and take them around to the front of that other house and then pick it up from there?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
So you guys have about 90 minutes left until the sun rises and burns you to death.
How far away is where we go?
The house over there is like 2 minutes.
Oh, and that's just where we go?
Yeah.
How many minutes?
Like 2 minutes to get there, and then he's gonna follow he'll follow the guy, and you guys have to make sure he doesn't walk into stuff, is what he said. Apparently he can't both the future, both the past and the present at the same time.
Where we go, like, for sanctuary.
Oh,
Yeah,
are you
she's
going?
trying to do logistics.
Where
Is
are
it-
you?
Where is the closest ride out?
I
Are we
forgot
all
where
gonna
we've
like
been
come-
staying.
I don't know.
Hey, if we're in my neighborhood, then we can. You know, where have we
stay
been
at the gym?
staying? I forgot. Yeah,
Well,
I'd rather not.
3 days
I'd ra-
we've been separated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've been
No,
separated.
but I've been staying with
You've been
Enriquez too.
staying
Does
with
Enriquez stay in this
Enriquez.
neighborhood?
He is also in this neighborhood, yes. So you can
Oh,
stay
so then
there.
we can go
It's
back
a
to his.
motorcycle
Yeah.
shop, and you guys stay in the basement.
All right.
And there's room for all of us.
Also, Mila's been staying with Mahira in a hotel by the airport.
Okay, so that's
Jessica's been staying with Aaron Hopkins on the military base, and Jack has been with his family.
All right. So I'm gonna say to everybody, hey, since we're cutting it close, let's go. Let's all stay at Enriquez's motorcycle shop today.
He doesn't own the shop.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
But,
It's
yeah,
at his place at the motorcycle shop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I look at the dude at Simona. I'm like, listen, we gotta make this quick. We're gonna turn into pumpkin soon, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I have no idea how far he's gonna go.
Okay, well, we'll get as far as we can, and then we're gonna have to leave.
Chances are he's gonna get in a car, but
How long?
I mean, he glid. He glided out. He didn't take off and fly. So I'm assuming he can't take off and fly. Or at least not with the kid. Maybe he weighs too much with the kid.
Did they tell Hector and I what happened? Are we just assuming they did?
I guess, yeah. They tell you.
Okay, so I mean, we might want to just come back tomorrow. I hate to say that but there's nothing we can do with our knowledge right now anyway.
I mean, I could.
If you got to
I think we get today, and then we can. I mean, if we did it,
But I do. How long did it take him to do his little thing up there? Does it take a long time?
The longest part is I have to be high.
Because we don't. I mean, this can wait, I guess too. But
It takes me about 10 or 15 seconds to get in the zone, and then I experience it in real time.
I would like, because what gets to me is that this blonde-headed guy said, "I love you and I won't let anything happen to you," and I know that the father was involved in some way. So I'm curious to see if we go where his father died, if you can see what happened next. Like,
wasn't that
here? Yeah, it happened here.
Okay.
We can do that tomorrow.
You guys kick all of the fucking cops out of the living room now? Okay.
Oh no, I thought we were outside by the car.
Oh,
that's
okay.
where
Yeah.
and I were.
Yeah, go back in the house and kick all the cops out of the living room?
I mean, we can. It doesn't matter. We don't have to do that now. But if we're gonna come back, I mean, that's something I definitely want to do because we can see if, what happened exactly with his body.
We got time.
Let's do that now.
Right now.
Let's do that now.
I'm already buzzed.
All right.
Jack, get the cops out of the living room, man.
Yeah,
so Jack's like, okay, everybody, now we need this room. Clear on out. Like, oh, goddamn fucking Cortez. This better be worth it. Just
all right,
Sergeant.
And I'm going with him on this one because.
Okay.
And he's, he'll probably see. He's gonna see what happened, but
Okay. Yep.
He'll see my badass.
He closes his eyes and concentrates. Oh wait, when?
Oh, I tell him the exact date, and I was like, "What?"
It was about a month ago.
Okay. Blah blah blah.
Do you tell him what time?
Yeah. Start it if you can. Start it at about. Are you gonna see it in real time?
I'm gonna see it in real time, but I can cycle. I can cycle it. Like I can get there, and then I could advance it by like 5 or 10 minutes and 5 or 10 minutes.
So let's start it at.
I might miss things if they happen real quick. But then I could back up.
Alright, so I'm going to give him, because I knew the time, I'm going to give him the time right before I, came out and slit his throat. Because that's the last time that I remember.
Okay.
And then he's going to die, and then let me know, what happens with his body or him or anything like that.
Okay.
Alright.
He closes his eyes. A few seconds go by. Oh, I see you hiding. But
Yeah.
I know what to look for. Oh, there he is.
Just focus.
The door just opened.
Yeah, focus on him.
Wait, so he's got like 1 foot in our realm and 1 foot in the past?
He can't see in this realm.
Basically.
Oh, he can't
Oh,
see, but he can still hear us?
Can he
Yeah,
hear
he's
me?
still hearing you.
Oh,
He
cool.
seems to be. Does he? Did he answer? I'm not sure. Did he answer anything you said? I think he's
I don't
just
think
talking.
so. Yeah,
Oh.
he's just. I'm answering him in case, I guess.
Oh, that was good. That was quick. He didn't even see it. Gurgle, gurgle. Oh, no. He just died. Nothing's happening. It was quick. I mean, I guess he's dying. He's bleeding out really fast. You're already out the door. No, I mean, no. He doesn't make it to the phone or anything. He tried for a couple seconds. No, nothing. He's dead. I assume he's dead. I can't touch him. I can't interact with anything because I wasn't there.
I'm gonna ask him. Can you hear me?
No,
Guess
that's
not.
it. And then he opens his eyes. Well, I mean, yeah. You killed the shit out of that guy. I hope he was an asshole.
He was, but nobody came to get his body was just normal coroner and stuff.
Oh, you mean, yeah, I can, okay, let me check.
Yeah, can you? I just want to see who came to get his body.
Okay. He closes his eyes again. I'm skipping forward. Skipping forward. Skipping forward. Skipping forward. His wife found him.
Okay.
Well, B, that is the biggest cross between relief and fear that I've ever seen at the same time. Okay, skipping forward. Skipping forward. Police. Skipping forward. Skipping
12
forward.
miles.
Skipping forward. Skipping forward. Skipping forward. Skipping forward. Alright, I'm gonna take a big skip. Fuck, I'm gonna take another big skip. And then back up a little bit. Yep, they're putting them in a bag.
Okay.
Yeah. Normal coroner, I think. Keeping his eyes closed, he starts walking. He walks outside. The cops are like, what the fuck? Yep, just a normal
okay.
coroner. And then he opens his eyes. Oh, nothing strange.
All right. Well, thank you. Okay.
Standing out there, right?
That took like half an hour.
All right, so not. Oh shit, for real? Damn. All right, so we got like 60 minutes left. Hey, so what'd you see?
He died.
I saw his murder, and then a bunch of cops came to investigate stuff. Don't do a very good job of it, just like always. And then eventually the coroner came and took his body into a big black van. Said city coroner on the side of it.
And we got to get your ass to the city coroner. Then it sounds like we got an hour to do it. How far away is it, Jack?
From here to there is about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Let's do the other thing we're gonna do. We got 60 minutes.
It's gonna be like 20 minutes because there's no traffic.
Yeah, but that's cutting it real close. So 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back. Unless one of you lives out by the.
I mean, I really don't know why we need to be investigating that. You think he's gonna wake up?
I mean, if he's some kind of supernatural being, or I want to know where his body is. Is his body still on the ground?
He
what?
He was being hunted by some hunters. Because
You sound really low.
Oh, really?
You're back.
There you go. Sound
Okay.
better.
Anyways,
No,
that
because
he
where are you? Because you're asking about his dad, right? If he's in the ground or not.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
He is, because I meditated on that earlier tonight
Mm-hmm.
when I was also meditating on Carlos Jr.
Yep. She did a
I
premonition.
think. Oh, you sounded a little.
Get
You sound a little distorted.
She did a premonition to get a
Oh,
sense
sense of where he
for
is.
where he
He's dead.
was,
Oh, that's right. I forgot about
and
that.
her
Okay.
premonition brought him right to the grave.
All right. So here's
Forgot
what I
about
was
that.
yes. Here's what I was just. Why don't you send Jessica? Why don't you go in there and ask the mother about the blonde guy? Like, if you haven't, like, did you already ask her that? Like, if
Yeah.
she knows any blonde guy that her son may have known in his business suit.
Oh no, she brought up the blonde guy when I was asking her about anybody who was interested in her or Carlos Jr. afterwards, and that's when she had brought him up, and she hadn't even brought that up to the cops yet, so I had to bring the cops in.
Do
So
you
she
think?
saw the blonde guy talking to Carlos Jr. Like, what was it, a week before he got kidnapped?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
I
and
kind of
but
looked back, yeah.
do you think that we could tell her something like a neighbor overheard him say "I love you" to the kid? You know, I love you, and see if that means anything to the mother. Like, why this blonde guy would love him?
She said she didn't. I mean, nobody really over. We checked with the neighbors. They checked with the neighbors and everything. I thought, and there was nothing as far as understanding the conversation. He was playing with the dinosaurs, and then when she came out,
Yeah, that's
she
what I was
was
saying. In
up.
case the mother, like, maybe it rings a bell that he said "I love you" to the kid. We could just tell her that one of the neighbors overheard him saying that to him on the lawn, instead of saying that it happened, at night when he took him. Like, does she have any idea why this guy would say "I love you" to your son? Like, I love you and I'm always going to look out for you. And then you could ask her the direct question. I mean, maybe you could ask her the direct question is, this will help you find your son, but like, who's the kid's real father?
Oh. That's interesting too.
But then again, the kid doesn't look like he has an ounce of blonde in him.
Yeah.
The kid looked at the spitting
No, the
image
kid
of his
doesn't
dad or
have
not?
an ounce of blonde in him. No.
That doesn't necessarily mean, you know what I mean? Like,
but there's no clue of that, but it doesn't rule it out. No.
I mean, it's not a bad thought.
Yeah, I think our best bet is to have him see where he took it, if we can.
Jessica just thinks she's kind of traumatized the mom enough tonight, and the thing is we could probably go ahead and ask him to see if he can't rewind to the conversation he had with the kid in the lawn from the other week.
That's true.
Ooh, great idea.
Okay.
And then
all right, all you guys get off the lawn. Well, it was on the driveway. All you guys get off the driveway. All right. That's
the best part of this episode, I gotta say.
Garcia is getting really is eyeing this whole situation like, what the fuck is going? Everything in his his first case is just getting weirder and weirder with unexplainable supernatural shit. So I'm just pointing that out. Okay. But yeah, Jack gets the area cleared out. Okay, so when am I doing this? Did you guys get Anita, or are you just gonna go off of her previous?
Yeah, you're gonna turn left at the, because we passed it a little bit, I guess. We need to get up and turn around.
Hey, Jessica.
Yeah. We have the right away.
What time am I going to?
It's a week ago. Is when she said she saw him.
Exactly a week ago?
Well, no, it
What
was
time?
at night though.
What time was it?
It was a week ago during the day.
It was around lunchtime.
Were
Yeah.
you there for that conversation? Was
But she
Mila
told
there
me.
for that
Oh
conversation?
no, but she did tell me about it because I didn't take
Okay.
notes on it until she was telling me, and then
Okay.
I took notes on what she told me so that I wouldn't cheat.
Okay. All right, cool.
Oh
Good.
wait, Jeff. Hold on just a second.
I did.
Oh
the
no,
same
Jeff.
thing.
Right.
Okay, so what'd we say? 11 to 1-ish?
Yeah, I just put around lunchtime, so I think that's what Jessica told me.
Okay.
But
No, this is what he's asking in character. What, 11
right.
to 1-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check 6 days ago, 7 days ago, 8 days ago. We'll start 6 days ago.
2.5 miles.
Okay, he closes his eyes and starts concentrating.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I found it. 6 days ago. Just about 11:30-ish. I can't tell you the exact minute, but that's what it feels like.
Flying J, right?
Yeah, he's... Okay. So what's this guy's name? He says. And the little boy says, his name is Dinosaur Bob.
You know what? It's being stupid. Just get back on the highway.
Okay.
There's no flying J
There's
out
not
that way.
a lot of...
It's like the name of the road, so just put the name of the road.
They're not having a conversation about anything. It's just, he seems like a nice guy who's a little too creepy, walking by and playing with a kid. They're just talking about the dinosaur. He's just trying to be friendly, but it is coming off a little creepy. Oh, the mom comes out.
We'll just hit the truck stop over here. We'll just top off and then go.
The mom comes out, he stands up, waves at her, and continues on his way. All they talked about was what the dinosaur's name was, what kind of dinosaur it is, and the kid didn't pronounce it right.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, that's it. It's nothing special. But this could have been where he chose his target. He opens his eyes. Ugh. My high's wearing off.
yeah, I think
I
we're
use it
probably
up
done.
doing this.
Yeah, thank you for
So,
doing all this.
should we meet up here first thing tomorrow night so you can go ahead and track the path to where the kid is?
Yeah, let's do that. You don't think I should... No, I can't do it by myself, especially during the day. I just walk into stuff.
Yeah, we'll meet you out here as soon as the sun's down.
Okay. All right. You guys, be safe out
You don't
there,
have-
then.
Hey, hold on. You don't have somebody else that you can like? You don't like somebody like a girlfriend or something that helps you normally do this Encyclopedia Brown shit?
No.
Because I can't imagine you just wait around for other supernatural beings to just happen to be at the scene and lead you
No,
around.
I don't usually need to follow somebody.
Gotcha. All right.
I'm not usually trying to save someone that's, still alive. I usually just find out who the culprit was, or who the girl was that the husband was fucking, or whatever. I don't usually have to follow somebody.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll see you here tomorrow night, man. Thanks for your help. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you guys too.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about the lip mouth situation.
Yeah, maybe I should go see a fucking dentist.
You know what? No, just let's do this here. It says there's a pilot down that way, but to me it just looks like an address for.
Okay, it's the next night. Everybody make a rouse check, including
rousing.
Jack. That's all right. It would have been worth it, but I'm not gonna mess with it.
I got hungry. I knew I would. That's why I didn't go invisible there at the end. I'm always hungry.
Can you roll my rouse, please?
I will. I will, yes. I'm doing Jack first.
Okay.
Okay, Jack gains hunger. He's at 3. And now let's do Jessica. 4. Do. Come on, scroll down. Come on. There we go.
So I got a rousing success. That means I don't gain hunger, right?
Right.
Right.
And Jessica has a rousing success. Still at 1.
I never get hungry.
That's a good thing to do.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Come on, dog. Let's go. Sorry.
Okay. So, you guys just gonna meet here, or is anybody gonna have to go make an emergency feeding?
Come back this way.
No, I'm at 2. Do I? Oh no, I don't have my blood bags because they're
Jack's
probably
at 3. He's gonna. I don't know. Should he go and investigate stuff and like go to the police station to find out how the thing is going, or should he come and go with you guys?
We tell Jack. How about this? If he's at 3, why don't you go take care of business for yourself? We'll go handle this, and then run whatever stuff you think be useful investigation-wise from the police side. Come back, meet up with us.
All right, gotcha. That's what he's gonna do. So I don't remember what his role is. He probably heals 1. Okay.
So.
Jack feeds 1 in the police station. And then he goes and starts investigating shit. Down to 2.
Somebody left in here.
Okay, you guys meet Simon. He is...
Okay.
Who drove now that you guys don't have Jack's car? Jack took his car. I assume you guys' cars are somewhere else. You don't have to go very far, though.
I guess we walked. Yeah, I guess we just walked.
Yeah, we stayed at the motor. I mean,
Simon's car is here.
Do either of you have motorcycles?
I want the dirt.
Because I have a motorcycle, right?
Yeah, you do.
So I could ride.
Unless you left it somewhere and got in the car with them.
Oh no, you just want to walk over to... Okay, yeah, we'll just walk to the spot and meet up with Simon. That's fine.
Yeah, Simon's car is here, so you guys have a car now.
Okay, cool.
He just has, like, some 5-year-old something normal. I don't know. Whatever was the most common car in 95. It doesn't really matter. Something normal.
Dodge Charger.
Dodge Charger. That's a little bit more sporty than I was thinking, but it fits him too, so yeah. Okay.
All right.
Guys, how long, by the way, did it take the other bodies to show up for the other kids? Or that first round of 4?
It was usually between... Well, the earliest one was 4 days, and the latest one was a week.
All right.
For tourists, by the way.
It has been longer than that for the one body that's already been found of the new 4, and the other 2 that are missing, that were missing already. One of them is from 8 days ago, and one of them is from 10 days ago.
And do they usually
their bodies
appear
have
again?
Not arrived. Have not been found.
Do these bodies
new ones
appear?
Are already lasting longer than the old ones? Do the new bodies appear? What?
Do they appear in the order that they disappeared usually? Like, is it always the last one that gets taken is the last one to show up?
The first 4 did, yes, and the 5th one, the new one, first one of the new set was also the first one that was taken.
Okay, so we got a little bit more time than we may think, but still, we got to hurry. Every night counts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm already toked up, so if you guys are, You guys are ready?
Let's do it.
Ready,
Let's walk out to that
go.
backyard.
You guys are ready?
Let's do it.
Ready,
Let's walk out to
let's
that
go.
backyard, to that spot of the backyard where
I can see it from
Except
here.
for your
Where he landed.
leader mount. Yes.
I can see the gate from here. We don't need to go. You guys ready?
Oh, okay.
Make sure I don't walk into anything. Or if
Okay.
I might go in the street, make sure I don't get hit by a car. And I'm gonna
Yep.
trust you guys. Do not let me get killed.
You'll need a
Okay.
All right, so I'll put one hand. I'll put a hand on his right shoulder, and then kind of leave room for anybody else that wants to help guide him. But I think I can control him with just me if I need to. Right?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, and he closes his eyes. Takes a deep breath.
You know what I figured out? A lot of like my freshman classes are going to be on the second and third floor.
There he is.
It's good for your exercise. You may as well go ahead and work on some of that cardio now.
And he's got the kid. Okay, over here at the sidewalk, he puts the kid down. Lets the kid walk. And he's holding his hand.
And the kid's just, oh, he can't hear me.
Come with me now, Junior. The kid is crying.
Did he say I'm with me now?
He
Junior?
said, come with me now.
Come with me now.
Oh, okay.
The kid's crying?
The kid is crying, but he's not fighting. Okay. And he starts walking. You go about 30 feet. He says, stop crying. Real men don't cry. Criers don't deserve God's love. Be strong.
Wow.
You want to show the world how strong you are. Be worthy. Understand? And the kid wipes his eyes.
Is Cortez saying all this out loud?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm writing it down. I don't want to see. Okay.
And they're just walking. And he's just walking down the sidewalk. Just walking. Just walking. The kid stopped. They're still holding hands, but the kid stopped. So the man stopped. What is it? Are you my daddy? The man is quiet. No. No, I'm not. And then he gives a tug, and they continue going.
Lid. Sure.
Okay. They're at a car. He's putting the kid in the back seat. Buckling him up.
What?
He's buckling the kid up in the back seat.
Oh, buckling. I thought you said tying him up. I'm like, wait, what? Okay.
Good boy.
And he closes the door. Gets in the driver's seat.
Trot.
There they go. And they turn left. Out onto Dyer. Looks like. And they turn right onto Dyer. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. And he opens his eyes. Alright, I'm still alive. Thank you. Thanks, Hector.
All right. So they made a right onto Dyer. Hey, no problem. If they made a right onto Dyer, maybe we could do this. Maybe we could drive your car along that route, and you tell us where he's turning or wherever he's going.
Yep, we can do that.
So.
Sound good to everybody?
Who's driving? He holds
All
up
right.
the keys.
I'll drive.
Alright.
Sounds nice. Yeah.
Everybody in. It
We all get
smells
in.
like weed in here.
Mhm.
I don't think any of you guys are weed connoisseurs, so I
No.
can't tell you, like, if it's a good smell or a bad smell or a normal smell.
Well, I mean, Hector has probably been around enough people to figure out what the difference between like skunk weed and good
No,
stuff.
this is good stuff. Yep. You have enough knowledge for that. This is good stuff.
He gets the good stuff.
Okay, so he's in the passenger seat, closes his eyes. Okay, let's go. You guys get back onto the main street, onto Dyer.
We're driving his car?
Yeah.
Hector's driving his car. You and
Okay.
Jessica are in the backseat.
Right, okay.
Okay. And he leads you up onto the freeway.
Okay.
And he leads you out to the I'm not gonna go through this, but you know, you guys have some problems like we're getting behind, we need to catch back up. You know, because traffic isn't the same.
I am periodically, as we're going, sending text messages to Mahira to tell us where we're headed. In
Okay.
case we disappear or
Okay.
or she wants
Oh, yeah.
to meet there or something.
I'm gonna tell her you should get on because he can't hear you anyway right now. You should get on the phone with her and talk about the stuff that we just learned at the house. See if that if she can research any of that.
Okay.
Like
Well,
this
I guess I
creature,
could do
describing
that.
this creature and the whole nine. She might actually recognize the creature once you describe him.
Yeah. All right. I guess
Okay.
I'll call her and I can kind of update her on where we are and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
Yep,
So
she's following along.
okay. So so she knows where we are, and then okay. So we had him go up and be in the room, and he said, "Hold on, let me get to it. I made some notes. Okay." So he said that the guy that took him, well, the kid was under the bed, and then he pulled him out from under the bed, and he was a blonde guy in a suit.
Okay.
Once he had him, wings came out of his back. He got taller, he got skinnier, and all of his skin changed to like black necrotic skin. And then he had like little bleeding pustules all over the place and little flakes falling off.
Okay.
And then he jumped out of the window and glided into like the next yard.
Okay.
And then landed, and then his wings went back into his back. He looked like a completely normal guy again.
And there, I'll show these to her.
And then walked the kid to the car, and now they were driving where we're driving right now.
Okay.
And at one point, the kid, he told the
had to
kid
see
to
those.
stop crying, that he needs to prove that he's strong enough, and that he needs to prove that he deserves God's love.
They're delicious.
Huh.
And then the kid asked him, "Are you my daddy?" And he said no.
Yeah.
And that's basically where we're at right now.
Okay.
Did you mention to her? I don't know if I heard that, but if you didn't hear it, then Hector reminds you to tell her that the kid that he said, "I'll never betray you. I love you."
Yeah.
And then he called him Junior as well at some point when they were walking before the kid asked him if it's his dad.
Okay. Did you hear him?
Yes. Yeah, I heard.
Okay. I forgot that.
Okay, I still haven't found anything on black skin falling off. I'm not finding anything on that at all.
You don't think this could have been Rodrigo, do you guys? Like, you know, because I heard something about him shape-shifting or something. And when he said it was tall and turned into like a tall and skinny.
Isn't something that can be done this quickly. She says through the phone. Flesh crafting, if he wanted to give himself wings, it's something that would take a few minutes. Like he molds his own body like clay.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna repeat that to Hector. She said that Rodrigo like carves his body out of like clay. He doesn't like if it's clay. So if he were gonna give himself wings, it would take a few minutes to actually kind of like create them. They wouldn't just like appear on it like it did on this guy.
So are there any kindred or other kind of beings that can shapeshift like that into something hideous like that?
I'm gonna click speakerphone.
Yeah. I repeat the question this time on speakerphone.
Maybe some infernal powers. It's possible, but there's nothing that I'm aware of.
So this is not
normal
a kindred
protean
thing,
shapeshifting. You turn into an animal. You don't turn parts of yourself into it. You can't just grow wings. You could turn into an owl or something, but you don't just grow wings.
So this isn't one of the Bali or whatever. It's because if you're saying it's not kindred, this is not a kindred power. This isn't something Bali would.
The Bali have very different powers than a lot of us, and their powers come from the demons that they serve. So it could be. It's possible.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would fit, because, I mean, this guy sounds like he's kind of a demon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or he could be a demon. There are a few
Well,
demons.
he said Cortez said that. Oh, well, I guess he's still under his little saying, right?
Yes.
He
Yeah,
said,
He's still talking to you guys. Slow down. He's
Yeah.
changing lanes to the right. Okay.
oh,
So Hector's really
Alright.
paying attention to him like the
Yeah.
most to allow these two to kind of,
Right.
and I'll try
Okay.
to split my attention.
But he said that they make, I can't remember who it was, but somebody makes deals with demons. That might be what the Nefandi is, I'm not sure. So perhaps if they made a deal with some demon thing to go get him, I don't know. This is a little outside of.
I don't know. I'll continue researching.
That's
Okay.
You guys be careful. Jessica gets a text from Jack.
That what?
Jessica gets a text from Jack.
Okay. Oh, and I'm gonna tell my hero I'm gonna keep texting her updates on where we are just in case something happens and we disappear or something.
Okay, good.
Okay.
You're learning. Okay. Yeah, Jessica gets a text from Jack.
Oh.
It says, I found someone who fits the description of the blonde man. And he sends you a picture, and you know it looks like the description. Alex Morgan. He works at a bank as a loan officer, and he's been missing for about a month. Well, 3 weeks. He's been missing for 3 weeks.
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna call you. You get an extra text that says, "In fact, I'm gonna call you," and then 3 seconds later, Jessica's phone rings.
By the way, that picture that came in on the phone must be really shitty in the year 2000, right?
It
Like
is.
the quality's like.
Okay, so I go ahead and answer the phone and put it on speaker.
Okay, so you guys are all here?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this guy worked at a bank, and about a month ago, his girlfriend and his co-workers say that his personality completely changed. And they said that he got meaner, much more direct, and kind of sadistic in his social dealings with them. He seemed to take pleasure in other people's pain when other people were talking about bad relationships or bad news at work. He found it funny. And then he told one of them that pain is God's way of testing you. And they say that that he was never religious before. So that really stood out to them. And then about a week after that sudden personality change, he just stopped showing up at work. His girlfriend hasn't seen him. He seems to just have disappeared right off the face of the planet.
Okay, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it sounds to me like we're going to make a run by that guy's apartment at some point with our good buddy Simone here.
Yeah, maybe.
Unless,
so,
of
yeah,
course, he just leads us directly to wherever they're holding the kid.
Maybe. He was living with his girlfriend. I have her address right here. But, you know, I'm thinking maybe we should look into the places that Alex Morgan as a loan guy he seemed to be kind of a shithead loan guy, and he seemed to be taking loans from people that were already struggling, knowing that they were going to fail. I've got a shoe store from downtown that
he was
is
giving them
still.
loans?
What was that?
He was giving them loans
Yeah, he was giving out loans to people and
that he knew
expecting their
probably.
loans to fail, and then claiming their cars, their homes, their businesses.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
we have a restaurant on Dyer.
And he had
Right.
been doing this for a while, not just that week where he
For
was.
years.
So he was
For
already
years.
a.
So we've got a restaurant that was sold, but it's already been sold, and there's a new business in it, Taco Fiesta. Okay, so it's probably not there. There's an oil lube place in Central that it's sold, or they're going to be starting a new place in there. There's a warehouse building that needs a lot of work, and he was having trouble selling it as is. No one had picked it up yet. And then there's a shoe store downtown that he also hasn't been able to sell off yet.
Where's the warehouse at?
It is in Central.
Do we happen to be on the way going towards it right now?
Yes.
Are we heading central?
Yes.
Toward the warehouse?
Yep, towards the warehouse.
Because I'm thinking about what she said, because she said they were in like dog kennels or something. So, and was cold.
Mm-hmm.
And dark.
The warehouse would probably make sense.
Yep.
All
So
right.
all this is good information, but it looks like our boy Simon here is going to take us hopefully right to the place where the kid's at right now. We can just get him.
Hopefully.
Oh, he's taking an exit up here.
And then we could punch the shit out of whatever this gargoyle thing is
He's
and
exiting.
tell us everything we need to know. Case closed. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but we need to tell our contacts where to meet us so we have backup.
Yeah, I've been telling Mahira, we're taking exit, whatever exit, blah, blah, blah. I tell Jack.
Okay.
Is that on the way to the warehouse, do you know?
Yes.
Okay, so that might be where we're headed. I'm going to text Mahira that we're taking this exit.
Okay.
But she's still on speakerphone with us.
No, we hung up.
Oh.
She was researching.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Simon has you guys take a circle around. Like he's trying to make sure there's no tail on him.
Okay.
Ah, there it is. Oh well.
Yep, he's turning right here. I guess he's making sure there's no tail on him. Dumbass has no idea that I can see the past. Stupid fucker. We're gonna get you, you asshat. Alright, he's turning left up here.
I kind of like this guy now, honestly.
Yeah, I think Jack had them all wrong.
I agree. Ever since he told
Okay, and
me.
he's turning right up here. And you guys are entering into like a really shitty part of Central, which is just a couple of miles to the east of downtown. And this is the place where they've got buildings that were built in the 30s, and a lot of buildings are in really, really poor condition. There are some houses and some really run-down bad apartments. It's just a bad side of town. And he's leading you into the the commercial district of this. And there's like a couple of run-down old shops. A couple of them are abandoned. A couple of them are still running. A couple of them are, restaurants that, like a restaurant that used to be a Whataburger, but now it's something else. And who knows, maybe it's been a dozen other something else's.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes you to this old warehouse. There's this barbed wire.
And it's the same address
This is where he's stopping.
Jack gave.
Yes, this is the address that Jack gave you.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yep, he's opening up the gate.
Wait, Simon is?
Now he's getting back in the car and driving it through the gate.
All right, I'm not following him in there with the car.
He's
I'm
getting out, closing the gate back, and locking it.
It's a lock, like a key lock?
It's a padlock. Yeah, a key padlock.
Okay.
And he gets back in the car, drives up to the warehouse, up by the door. He's getting out. He's getting the kid out of the back seat. He's being a little rougher with the kid now, grabbing him by the arm, pulling him along. Yep, they're going in through the front. So the front doors of this warehouse are like they're falling off their hinges. So they, it's locked, but you can get inside by squeezing/crawling, and that's what they did. And Simon comes out of it.
Wait, so at the end, you're saying those two, the kid and the demon or whatever, had to squeeze in. They didn't have the keys to the area they were entering.
Nope. Or he didn't open the door. You can see the door. The doors are they're locked with a chain, but they're falling off their hinges, and you can just go in. You just have to get low and squeeze in.
Yeah, but why even that's weird that he would have to do that for the property. I mean, he had a key to whatever he locked
like if
the
you
car.
Take the chain off, they might just fall.
Oh, they'll fall. Okay, gotcha.
They're
so he did have the lock for the garage. Was that right?
Yeah. Well,
what was it?
It's for the main. It's for the main warehouse.
Okay, so he went into there. Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
like they went in through the like their garage, not through the front door. They went in through the side, through like a docking bay.
All right, so here's what I suggest to everybody. I think the kid's here. I think there's gonna be some demons or some other shit we don't know. I think we probably need to call in the cavalry. This means, I could let Enriquez know.
Yeah.
We could let your sire know. Mahira know. We could let we should definitely tell King James since this is in his kingdom, and if he wants to know something about it, he could send somebody. But let's tell him alarm is up, like we're going in soon. So get anybody who has to get here, get him here soon.
All right, sounds good. So I'll just text Mahira the address.
Okay.
And tell her we're
All right,
pretty
I'm on
sure
my way.
Okay, she's on her way. Who had called? I forgot the name of the James's ghoul.
Oh.
And somebody was a Hector that called him last time.
Perry.
Yeah, Hector called him.
Randy, right? No, not Randy.
No, that was Perry.
Barry, there you go.
Right, so if you want to call him and update him and see if Prince James wants to send over Rat King or anybody to kind of help us out, just in case.
I'm calling Enriquez, so whoever wants to call Barry can go for it.
Because I just texted Mahira.
Okay.
So I'll call
You got
Perry.
Enriquez. Hey.
All right. Hey, man. So remember that kid I told you about?
Yeah.
We think we found where he's at. We might be fighting some kind of weird demon thing with wings and rotting flesh. So
what the fuck?
If you want to,
all right, where are you?
Yeah, I tell him the address of the warehouse.
Okay, I'll be there in like 20 minutes.
All right, we'll be here. Thanks.
Okay. Is somebody calling Perry?
Yeah, I called Perry.
Okay.
Actually,
You've reached the office of Prince James.
Okay. Hey Perry,
Well,
this is.
He doesn't say that. He says you've reached the office of James Clark. That's what he says.
Oh, okay. Hey Perry, this is Mila.
Oh, hey, Milo.
Hey, we were just calling to update Prince James on the missing kid. Is he happen to be around where I could speak to him about it?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Okay, thank you.
Like 4 minutes go by. Yeah, Milo. What?
Sorry, go ahead.
You gonna do something in 4 minutes?
Well, as I say, I can send a text while I'm waiting on the phone, right?
I don't know if you can with a 2000 phone.
No, we had old ass phones, so we might not be able to.
I don't think you can.
I know
that
we
was
now.
I think it was only like 10 years ago that you could start doing that.
Oh, okay. I forgot we have phones, but they're.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. No, I was thinking we could probably we should have contacted Emily and the Anarchs too to see if they wanted to come over because we just never know.
Yeah, we got time. So let's. You and Jessica, you want to call them?
Yeah, I got her.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Emily answers. Hello. What's up?
Hey, Emily. I think we tracked down the kid.
Oh, that's great.
You guys went in?
Want in on what? On saving the kid?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Here's the address.
That's in the city.
Yeah.
Oh, you should
warehouse
call
down-
Prince James.
Milo's waiting to talk to him right now.
Okay, well, I guess I'll let Valentina know. But unless Prince James invites her, she's not likely to go in the city.
Okay. So, keeping y'all informed.
Okay.
All right.
She hangs up.
Did they say if they're coming? Jessica?
Prince James is on the phone.
Oh.
Yeah, Mila?
Yes.
What you got for me?
Okay, so we believe we located where the boy was taken. The situation though is that, as far as we know, he was taken by some like thing that spouts wings, and the skin turns into like black skin and starts flaking off and stuff.
What?
Yeah. And so we, as of right now, we don't know how many are in there or what exactly we're up against. So we were just calling to see if you wanted to send anyone or anything like that.
Maybe.
Also,
Yeah, I can send the Rat King. I can't really send you any soldiers, but
okay. We were given information
you were given what?
that this boy, well, yeah, that we were given information or insight into the future. It's been a long, long night or 2 nights. That it's possible that he might end up being like a leader of some nasty group in the future. So we definitely want to, make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into. You guys are too young to be dealing with this shit. I'm sending the Rat King. He'll be there soon. Don't do anything until he gets there.
Okay, we won't.
You know what?
Okay.
I want to correct the way he said that.
All right.
He says,
Okay.
I'm sending my sheriff to you. Don't do anything until he gets there.
Okay.
I need to remember that Prince James loves the title of sheriff. Because, of all his Old West stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
A sheriff. Okay.
Not every Camarilla city has a sheriff. Sometimes they have something else, like an enforcer, or a lot of cities have a sheriff. It's not like an unheard of thing, but no, he loves the title of sheriff. It's his guy. Okay. All right. What are you guys doing? Oh, and
All right,
also Jack said he's coming.
All right. As we're waiting, I want to ask Cortez a question.
Yep.
So you said 50% of the time, or I guess like almost like a 50% probability this kid ends up being the leader of that nasty thing.
Yes.
The other
50%?
50% of
you keep cutting out. In the other 50%, the Nefandi are gathering, but they're nowhere near in the level of power that they are under Carlos Hernandez.
But Carlos Hernandez, what does he do? The other 50.
I have no idea. It's not like I can... and computers are really fucking awesome in 25 years. But it's not like I can go use them. I can't manipulate anything. All I can do is see and hear.
Okay.
Okay, you guys are just gonna wait.
Yeah.
Cortez says, "Watch my back. I'm gonna try and see if I can guess how many people go in and out of here."
I'm
He's not,
going. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
he's not moving. He's not planning on actually going in, is he?
No. No,
Or
I'm gonna look at the
he's
door
just
and
doing.
try and
Is he
count
just
people
doing
going in
the?
and out. I gotta skip
Oh,
time,
okay.
so
No,
it's
that'll work.
I can't just stare at it for 48 hours. So I kind of gotta skip time, but maybe I can get some kind of an
So
estimate.
you're gonna play human security camera. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll try to see if I can't see anything unseen at the moment.
Okay. Yep. You turn on your
All right, I
see the
parked on the
unseen.
street. Right, I didn't park right in front of it. Like,
Well, I don't
so
know.
we.
Okay. So
I parked
yeah.
down. I'll tell you, I would have parked down the
Okay.
street.
Then he wants to go up there and where he has vision of it, and
All right. Well, we
try
can.
and see
So
if
why
people
don't
come and go a lot.
Do we
Milo?
notice any cameras, security cameras, or anything?
You don't see any.
Okay.
Okay. So you see like a ghost, and that's about it.
You see
The ghost,
what?
she turned on her see stuff power,
Oh.
and yeah, you just see some ghost. You can you see a body of some old dude like in a 20s suit just walking down the street, and he's like all happy, like he's whistling to himself and kind of walking with a groove, but you don't hear his whistle. You just see him, and you can kind of see through him, like he's not even solid, and he doesn't pay you any mind. He just walks by.
Okay.
But you don't see anything else. You don't see any of the Nosferatu or any, you know. This area is really pretty dead, but this would be the place to maybe see some Nosferatu. You just don't see any right now.
Okay.
Mila takes her knife out, the knife, and she's just kind of like looking at it and rubbing it a little bit and just like very deep in
Okay.
contemplation.
Okay. Did anybody go with Simon so he could?
I would have
By the
suggested that Mila go with him, be invisible, and then Jessica and I kind of wait out of range, like so we could still like as far line of sight as we can, like around a corner or whatever it is, so that we're not visible to whoever's there and they think it's just Simon.
Okay.
That's a good idea. And besides, I want to, he keeps that Rat King keeps getting the drop on us. I want to see if I can actually see him approach this time.
Okay. So you're keeping it on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's
yeah,
getting to be
Simon
personal
starts
now.
watching,
Like,
and he just starts saying, "Skipping forward, skipping forward, skipping forward,
Ugh, I got more hungry.
skipping forward,
I always do.
skipping forward, skipping forward, skipping forward, skipping forward." Oh, the car's gone. Backing up. Yep, that's that blonde guy getting in the car. He doesn't have the kid with him. Oh, by the way, you guys see the car.
Okay.
So the car is back.
The car is back. Yep, so the car's leaving. He's leaving. This is about 3 or so in the afternoon today. He says looking up at the sky. Looking up at the sun. It's about, yeah, I'm guessing somewhere around 3 o'clock today.
I wonder if he's gonna come
Skipping
back
forward.
with another kid.
Skipping forward.
I guess we know he's not kindred. Can't
Right?
be Polly then.
Alright, he's back already. Backing up. Backing up. He was only gone for about 30 minutes. Skipping forward. Skipping forward. Okay. You see the Rat King land about 100 yards away. He
We
lands.
all do, or Jessica
No,
does?
Jessica does.
Okay.
He lands
Sure.
in the street like he had jumped from who knows how far away. He lands. He starts walking over towards you guys.
I'm just not gonna say anything.
Okay.
I'm just gonna watch him walk. But pretend not to
He
notice
walks
him.
over and he takes a glance at you guys, at you and Hector. And you guys aren't really saying anything. And he keeps on going. And he's
So,
walking
Hector-
up towards the thing, and he sees Simon there. And Simon's just talking, skipping forward.
Oh,
Can we all see him
wait.
now?
I wouldn't have let him get that far. Yeah,
You
if
don't
he's
see
walking.
You don't see him.
No, but no, that's the thing is I want to like fuck with him now. Because, I mean, well,
Okay.
not fuck with him. I just want to mess with him a little bit. It's like, so, Hector, how old do you think that Rat King is?
200 years. I don't know.
He stops.
I don't know, man. He looks really decayed. Like how many dead rats did they use in his construction?
Oh, I don't know about that, man.
He starts looking at Jessica. He's looking at you, eyeing you up and down, looking for any tell that you actually see him. Make a wits and subterfuge roll. You know what? Do composure and subterfuge. 'Cause you're
Okay,
trying to,
so
like,
my
not-
magic roller person's gonna have to do that
Oh.
for me.
Yeah, that's me. Okay.
Yeah.
Opening character sheet. Character sheet. Okay. And scrolling down. Come on. Scroll down. Scroll down. There we go. Up, I scrolled too much. Subterfuge and composure with 0.
Yeah, I don't do composure and I don't do subterfuge really
Okay.
well, so I'll probably like fail this miserably. But at least I won't be hungry
Okay.
doing it.
You see his lip kind of crack a smile, and he winks at you. And he turns around and starts walking up towards the warehouse where Simon is just standing there, eyes blanked out, skipping forward, and he walks up there and he's just standing there next to Simon, listening, skipping forward. No, I don't think anybody else is here. And then he opens his eyes. Oh, just that one car. No one else is here unless they've already been here all day. Mila,
Yeah.
if you answer like that, you're gonna reveal yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'm here.
All right. Yeah. So I don't think anybody else is here. If they are, then they've been here all day. You want me to go back and look at yesterday?
It's up to you. I mean, we're waiting. If you want to, you can. But
Okay. We're
if
still
you're
waiting.
tired and don't want to, that's okay too.
Okay. No, I mean, I am kind of running out of quintessence, but I think I can go. I
If
could do
you're
another day.
if you're in it, like if you're in your little thing and we need you out, is there a way we can pull you out, or we just have to wait till you're done?
Like, cause me some, like, pinch me or smack me upside the head or something, something physical.
Okay. Punch you in the mouth again? Got it.
Yeah, I prefer not to be punched in the mouth.
I
Just
know,
a pinch or even a pretty firm poke.
Okay.
Okay.
Put a tongue in his ear. Just kidding.
And he closes his eyes.
There's a sexy vampire. Yes.
We're gonna make Glenn a sexy vampire if it kills us.
So the Rat King moves over towards because you're still watching him, right? He
Yeah.
moves over towards the fence. You know, the main fence where with the keypad that the guy opens and closes every time he brings the car through.
Mm-hmm.
And he turns into a rat as he's just walking over towards it, and you just watch his form shrink down until he's like a 6-inch rat, and he just goes underneath it. And I guess you follow the invisible rat for a little bit, but he's small now, and
So it's hard to
he's
track.
a little too far. But he's inside there somewhere.
This is the Rat King?
Yeah.
All right. So now that he's out of shot, I'll go ahead and say, "Hey guys, the Rat King's here, and he's investigating. He's going inside to see what's going on and to see what's going on in there." Actually, I'm standing next to Hector, Mila, because we're out of earshot of Mila and the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
so
let-
Hector,
I'll-
Hector
The Rat
goes
King
up.
was already here?
Yeah. No, remember when I asked about the Rat King's composure? I was just trying to.
Ah, okay. I got it. You're fucking with him. I like it.
Yeah.
You're rubbing off on her.
You can hear Enrique's motorcycle
Nice. Hey guys,
like
it's my
30
dad. My
seconds
dad's
before
here.
he gets here. You recognize
that's
the sound of it
very
now.
stealthy.
Cool. That's my dad's here, guys. Now this motherfucker with the wings is real trouble.
Yeah, and he pulls up next to Simon's car and gets off.
Well, I just give him a nod. Cool nod.
Yeah,
The
and
chin
he
up,
nods
like
back.
chin up. Reverse nod, chin up.
Okay, are we ready to do this?
Rat King's in there doing some surveillance right now, so give him a moment.
He rolls his eyes. Fucking Rat King. All right. He'll probably have this whole thing taken care of.
I'll give him a
So you
second.
think he's gonna take care of it?
I think he'll probably take care of it. If you guys want to be involved, we better get going.
Oh, you just want to roll up on him, like?
Well, I mean,
What
if
is
he's
it you have
already
with
in
the
there, you got two choices. You can let the Rat King take the credit, or you guys can go get the credit. What's it gonna be? It's
I mean, I don't
definitely
give a shit
safer
about
to let that fucker go.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about credit. I just want the kid to get saved and the world not to turn into a really shitty place.
Hey, we've already
Yeah,
got
tell
enough.
what the fuck's the deal with that?
So apparently, this little kid can
He's
grow up
older
to
than
be.
you, by the way. Oh, okay. I thought you meant. Yeah. Okay. No, go ahead. Continue.
No, apparently this kid that was taken is gonna grow up to be, in like 25 years, the leader of these fuckers that mess with the Bali vampires. These called the Nephrati.
The Bali
and
vampires? That's a
yeah, Bali
fucking legend. Those
Well,
fuckers
apparently
ain't real.
they're. I don't know. We got this dude that sees in the future.
They've been gone for like 2,000 fucking years, man.
Well, there's this dude right here that he says he's awakened. I don't know if you know what that means, but apparently they can see the future. And this guy said that in 25 years, this kid that got abducted will be the leader of some advanced group of demon wizards, basically, that are going to have a lot of power. Or if stuff goes the other way with the kid, he doesn't end up being the leader of that group. So we think, he's been taken now, so they could try to convert him, and we're trying to stop that.
Well, that's all good, noble intentions. I guess we should do it. I mean, Rat King doesn't know what he's up against. A little backup would do him well.
I mean, you want to bust in there, or you want to wait till we hear some kind of commotion, or if he doesn't come out in time, or
We're
like
not
you just
gonna
want to go
hear
now?
from here, man. You guys are set up way too fucking far if you're trying to listen to what's going on.
All right, well, fuck it. I like how you're talking. Let's just bust up in there then and make some shit happen.
Let's go. And he starts
All
walking
right,
up towards the gate.
All right, I'm behind him.
You see Mahira, also invisible, jogging up towards you guys.
She is invisible?
Oh, you don't see her. Jessica does.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay.
just confirming. Okay. So as of right now, I'm still just next to the guy because I don't know anything, right? Or do
Yep.
I see Enriquez going up towards the gate?
So
you see Enriquez walking up towards the gate.
Okay.
So Enriquez, what do you think about Mahira?
Yeah, she's taken care of quite a few of the prince's problems that he wanted to keep outside of
Why is Bahira here now
Unreal.
too? Is that why you fucking with us? Is she here?
Yes,
May
I'm
or may
here.
not be.
Yes.
Oh,
She whispers it. Yes, I'm here.
there's
So
that sexy
Where's
voice.
Milo?
If I poke, what's his name? Is he gonna? Does that take me out of my thing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to them
Okay.
and I'm gonna whisper to Jessica.
You get
and
there
say,
just about the time you hear Mahira's voice whisper, "Where's Milo?"
"Oh, I'm right here."
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna look at Jessica and I'm gonna say, "Hey, go poke him, and he'll come out of it."
So
Enriquez gets to the gate, grabs the chains, and just breaks it, and opens up the gate.
Okay.
I'm right behind him.
Let's go.
Oh, robot voice or auto tune. I can't tell.
I just hear aliens. I don't know what's going on.
Sounds like
I
auto
imagine
tune.
she said she went over there and poked him.
What? Oh, I guess she went over there and poked him.
Yeah, I figure she went over there and poked him. So he wakes up. Huh? Oh, Jessica. Okay. Oh shit, are we going in already? And Enriquez is just marching his ass up towards the front door.
Yeah, I'm right behind Enriquez, so I'm not there. I'm not gonna answer him.
Okay.
I don't even know if I hear him.
I guess everybody goes running after him.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And you guys go inside. And the place is kind of a shithole. The roof has been falling in all over it. The ground's all messed up. Exit sign is laying on the ground.
Can I tell where people have walked or gone or anything?
Yes. You see footprints.
Okay.
In the accumulated dirt and dust.
So I assume.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I assume Enriquez and them sees it too. So.
Yep.
I mean, if he was in the lead.
He kicks open the front door. This is not the place. He's not going in through the garage where they had gone in. He's going in through the front door and he just kicks it open.
And then I come in behind him and go, "Lucy, I'm home."
They are like father and son.
Yeah, you can see Enriquez kind of roll his eyes and shake his head.
What? That was a good one.
Yeah. Let's go.
So what is the living room like? What does it look like? Are we in a living room or?
You are in an office. But the office has just been torn apart. The walls have been ripped open and the copper wire has been ripped out so that they can sell it. The place is just an absolute mess. There's no wonder he's having trouble selling this place.
Is it cold?
And it's cold. Well, I mean, it's winter and it's nighttime. It's cold.
Okay, so it could, okay.
There's no heat.
Right.
In fact, there's very little light. The light that's coming in is from outside. There's no actual power in here.
All right, so I guess what I'm gonna do is I'll start actually running through that first floor really fast, like trying to kind of catch whoever by surprise, and at the same scout, see what we're dealing with. Just running from room to room.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you break away in front, break out through the from the office into the warehouse, and it's just a huge, huge open area that is just absolute shit falling apart. There are shelves that are, that have rotted away and are just collapsing. The the roof has holes in it. This place gets rained in. It's an absolute mess.
There's nothing. There's no. Doesn't look like any undead or alive.
No, you don't see
Thanks.
anything moving right now.
Okay. Do I see while I'm running through this space? Do I see any like holes in the ground? Any kind of doors that lead to anything that suggests that there's a basement?
It's not even very covered up, but you do find a ladder and a hole and a ladder where there used to be like a kind of like a trap door over it, but that's not even there anymore. The hinges are still there, but the door itself is gone. And it's just a ladder that goes down.
All right, hey guys, I found something back here. We gotta move fast.
Okay.
And I start climbing down the ladder.
I'm following him.
Okay. Jessica still has see invisible shit? Yes?
I think that was a yep.
Okay. Yeah, you see the invisible rat. Once you get down to the bottom, you see the invisible rat moving up against the wall.
Okay.
Do. Okay. Okay, so you just jump down there, Hector? Did we lose Hector?
You faded out a little bit. You say what I do? What I do? So I go down the ladder and quickly look around. What's at the bottom of the ladder?
It's dark. Your only light is coming from the hole above you, where the ladder is. So you don't have much.
Wait, can we? Vampires can somewhat see in the dark, can't we?
A little bit, but not in absolute dark.
Oh, so it's like pitch black dark?
Yeah, there's no light at all.
Oh shit. Anybody got a lighter?
Cortez probably does.
Yeah, yeah.
Cortez got a flashlight.
Is he with us, or
Yeah,
he should have
he's
stayed
following
outside? Man.
behind. No, he's with you.
Jack might have a flashlight too. He's supposed to be here.
Yeah, Jack probably has a flashlight too. Yeah.
Well, we went in without him, so that way we could take care of any messes and then let the police officially find the kids, right?
All right.
Yeah, Jack.
That's
Oh,
good.
yeah, Jack hasn't got here. He hasn't even
Jack
got
hasn't
here yet.
even got here yet. Yeah. But
Oh, okay.
no, Cortez has got a flashlight.
Okay.
He's also got a lighter. Several.
Now let's just use the flashlight.
Okay.
All right, pass that shit up front. And Cortez, I'm not sure if you should even. You might want to stay at the top of the ladder, man. We don't know what we're dealing with down here.
I'm not sure up here is safe, man. I'm going with you guys.
All right, then stay in the back and keep one of us in front of you.
That's the plan. Who's
All
there?
right, so
What's the
You
plan?
hear from down the hall in the darkness. Who's there?
from down the hall, I'm gonna point the flashlight the way in the direction of.
You
said
see a man in a suit.
Mr. Morgan, just the guy we're looking for.
Interesting. You've come to visit me. You're here looking for the kids, I suppose.
I'm going to start sneaking around looking for the kids as he's shining the light
Okay.
in that direction.
Kids? You got some kids with you?
Oh, you know that.
Oh, I like kids.
We
know.
all
Why do you think
love
I know
kids.
that?
Kids are the innocents. They're the hope of the universe. We all love the kids, don't we?
Yeah. Well, you got some kids here. You want to introduce us?
I suppose I could. He doesn't seem intimidated at all by you or by Enrique standing next to you.
And then what
Or-
about the whole
or-
long
or-
line of vampires that we have? Like, it's
One?
like 10 people at this point, right?
Most of them are invisible.
Mhm.
Ah,
It's you,
me, Enriquez.
Jessica, and hiding
Cortez.
behind you guys is some human mage in a leather jacket who would look tough if he wasn't hiding behind Jessica.
So, so it's 4 of us on him. He doesn't seem intimidated.
No, he doesn't seem intimidated.
Gotcha. Oh, cool. All right, well, lead the way, man, big man.
I think I can't allow you. And he stretches his arms and cracks his knuckles to continue. And
Continue what? I thought you were going to show
Black-
us the kids.
black wings, like an owl, only old, just streak right out of his back. Huge, like a 12-foot wingspan.
Oh,
And
see,
his body shifts. You can watch. It's quick, but you still watch it. Is all of his body weight, his body fat seems to disappear, and he gets thinner, lither, and taller. His body stretches until it's about 6.5 feet.
oh, see, Alex,
And
there's no
his-
need for that.
His skin changes to dark charcoal black, but it's got these white pustules that are bleeding, like all over his body, in his face. And as you watch, feathers fall from his wings, skin drips off of his arms and off of his face. Now,
Oh,
you're going to have to find out what happens when you challenge one of God's chosen.
oh, see, that's just rude, Alex. I was going to ask you more about yourself. Introduce yourself. Who? What are
Oh
you?
my god, what the fuck is he, man? What the fuck is he? Cortez is still high.
Hey, shut the fuck up, Cortez. Just chill for a second. We're talking here. Hey,
His children are gods. They're
And what are you?
here to find out how strong they are and if they bear the gift of God's love.
And what are you?
I am one of the blessed angels of the second house.
What's the second house?
And he holds up his arms. The house of the winds. The guardian angels of humanity. We shelter and protect. Well, we did. After an eternity in hell, my torment has warped me.
Did you say the torment has warped you?
That my torment has warped me to something else.
So you don't serve God anymore?
I still serve God.
So what exactly are you?
I'm a scourge. It's the name we've given ourselves now. The Fallen House.
Scourge. Interesting. So I don't suppose you want to make a deal here.
What kind of deal are you looking for?
So I was thinking
Child
maybe
of
you
Cain?
hand over the kid. Okay, no need to be rude. I was thinking you hand over the kids, and we walk out of here with the kids, return them to their parents, and everybody walks out of here alive. What do you think?
They're God's chosen, and they must prove themselves worthy of His love. Until that happens,
How are they gonna do
they're
that?
not leaving. By surviving.
How do they do that?
By surviving. Perhaps they survive because you've come to destroy me. We shall see.
How would you make them try to survive? What would they have to survive?
Have to survive the predicament they're in already.
Do we have to go through? I mean, what's the predicament? You're talking and really like, come on, just be real with us.
Are you really that simple?
It's very
The
simple.
children
What do the
are
kids have to
in
go through?
cages, waiting for their power to emerge. They will become the chosen ones of God, or they will suffer and perish and die. And then he jumps. And he jumps out of your light. It's really, really quick, like a powerful jump, like the way that you jump. And he jumps up into the darkness, and he doesn't fall back down. So you shine the light up, and you're looking for him. Anyone else doing anything?
I'm trying to sneak around
Okay.
and see if I find any cages that have kids
All right.
in them.
There's not very much light.
Right.
Okay. What you're getting is like the refracted light from the flashlight.
Right.
There are 4 cages. One of them is empty. One of them has. Let me find it. There it is. One of them has a 13-year-old black kid, African American, not black like his skin's falling off.
Right.
One of them has a 16-year-old white girl, and one of them has Carlos Jr.
And I can see him?
You can see them, and they're talking with each other. What's going on? I don't know. I can't see. Did somebody come to save us? Is it the police?
Are there
I don't know. I can't see.
How are their cages locked?
They're locked with a padlock, a key padlock.
Okay. And they're like dog kennels?
Yep. Yeah, they can't stand up. They're like all on their knees.
Okay. Alright, I am just going to stay right by Carlos and
Okay.
kind of watch what's happening and just not say anything, stay invisible.
You see a rat run right over you. Run right over your shoe.
Actually see him?
Yeah, you see him.
Okay.
He stops as he runs over you and looks. He doesn't seem to recognize you or see you. And then he continues going. Like maybe he sensed something as he walked over you, but he never was able to zero in on it.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm keeping an eye on that too.
Okay, back to Hector and Jessica and Cortez hiding behind Jessica.
And Enriquez.
Oh, and Enriquez, who's looking around, got his fists out. Where the fuck did he go? Where the fuck did he go, man?
I don't see him.
I don't see him.
I mean, is this something I should roll for, like to try to spot him?
Yeah, I don't know. Just roll me
Skip
one die.
that.
Just roll me one
Okay.
die. It's like a luck chance die of just luckily going over it.
Let's see.
Cortez
What is
might
it?
go,
Which
10
Just
seconds
1d10.
in the future.
10? There you go.
Okay, so you're shining the light up on the ceiling. Bring it back down real quick. Look down the hall. Bring it back up, looking at the ceiling. You see something scurry, like the way the cockroach scurries, only really fast as the light goes on it, but big, like 6 feet big, scurrying across the ceiling, right out of the light. And you try to follow it, but it's moving quick. He's fucking up there. And Enriquez pulls out this big ass fucking Desert Eagle pistol. Find him
good
again,
luck.
I'll shoot the son of a bitch.
All right.
And
So I'm gonna try
he's
to
following your light.
Okay. I guess I'll swing around the light and try to find him again.
Okay. You do catch the scurrying again, just movement, like just his leg. He's up there, fucking scurrying on the ceiling like a fucking giant cockroach.
Yeah.
Are his like pustules actually bleeding?
Yeah. No, well, I mean they're not pouring blood.
Oh, okay. They're not like.
You are
like,
getting
on
some
the-
flakes falling.
Okay, that's what I say. Is he like dripping blood on them or flakes
No, he's
falling
more
or
like
something?
dripping skin flakes. Some of them
Ew.
are wet. And they're falling, you know. So these skin flakes are falling down, and they're kind of falling like all around you. But they are helping you guide the light on him. So yeah, you shine the light on him, he scurries out of it, a gunshot goes off. You find him again, a gunshot goes off. He falls to the ground right in front of you. And I want you both to make a brawl attack. Hector and the monster. Valadriel, which he hasn't said his name yet. You probably should have.
With strength or dexterity?
We'll go with dexterity because it's quick.
Okay.
In your case, it's kind of a reaction attack.
Yeah. By the way, when this fool, I mean, should I have roused? I would have liked to have roused my blood, but it's a little late for this roll now, right?
You can. You can if you want. I don't care. Go for it.
Well, that would just give me an extra. Nah, because then I'm gonna have to
Gives you an extra 2 dice for the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll go. Guess I'll rouse to dexterity.
Oh, I need to raise his stats. I forgot because he's in monster form.
What's that?
I need to raise his stat because he's in monster form.
I got to. Let's see. I'm gonna rouse my blood. Rouse check. I get a hunger gain. All right, so I'm at 2 hunger now.
Cancel.
And I'm rousing my dexterity and let's see real fast here. Wait, am I making a roll to defend against him swinging at me?
Well, no, it's you guys are both attacking and defending at the same time, and whoever gets the most successes is going to be the winner of this little round.
Yeah, little exchange. The reason part of what I was asking is like, you know, the kind of skills that I could maybe use. Like, let's see, one of them would be, well, actually, definitely prowess. Now, I want to use prowess, I think.
Yeah, so you can turn on prowess. Go for it.
We gain far greater strength. When activated, add the potence raising to the unarmed damage value. Mm-hmm. Yeah. As well as the feats of strength. So, yeah, I'll rouse. So I gotta do another rouse check, right?
Yep. Okay. So if you roused your dexterity, right? So do a brawl and dexterity, and then add 2 to the modifier.
All right. Well, so should I? All right. Just think, what were my other rolls? Do I keep those, or do I just re-roll the whole thing?
What? Did you already do some?
Yeah. No, way back, like during that initial.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, so no, just roll some extra dice and we'll figure it out ourselves. You had 3 successes already, and that wasn't with your dexterity bonus. So just roll 2 more dice.
Well, I would have roused on dexterity, and then I also activated the. Oh no, okay, that doesn't apply to this. Because that's a feat of strength.
Yeah.
Right. So sorry. Roll dice now. This dice one. Okay, so I would roll 2 dice of D10, right?
Yeah.
2 D10 is what I roll. This is what I add to my roll is the 2d10, or I'm rolling 2 extra dice, right?
You just roll 2 dice because you've already made the roll. Just roll 2 dice to add to it, and they needed to be 6 or above. So you ended up with the same. You guys, he comes down, and you guys like punch at each other, and take a couple of blows, and neither of you land a hit.
Okay.
Okay. Enriquez shoots him.
Nice.
He's got 3 firearms and like 4 dexterity, so we'll just roll 7 dice. 1, 2, 5. Well, those 2 suck. A whole bunch of them suck.
Jeez.
He's got 3 1s. Okay. His bestial failure. So you hear the shot go off, and then Enriquez just roars at him. You fucking son of a bitch! And just goes charging in at him, and you can hear. You guys haven't seen it yet from anyone. You can hear the rage. You can hear the fury. And Enriquez is in frenzy.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And Jessica, are you doing anything?
No.
All right.
I can't.
Neither is Cortez, except, oh shit! And he takes a couple of steps back and falls on his butt.
You know what? I've gotten into the habit of carrying a gun with me. I just
pull it out.
I really just don't know where to put it. I don't know where to aim it.
Yeah. So you got the gun out. What do I do? Where do I shoot? Okay.
I'm just gonna get in front of Cortez at this point.
Okay. And it's the next round. What do we got going on? Enriquez is going to charge into the melee with both of you. And Hector, honestly, from the look at him as you glanced over, you're not sure who he's going to attack. It might be you. He looks fucking crazy. And you've heard the warnings about the frenzy, especially the fury frenzy for the Bruja clan. And now you see it. And this frenzy was triggered from his failed shot in this stressful situation. Okay, who's doing what?
Okay, I'll take a step back as he charges. Actually, I have well, is there a chance here that he's going to like hit me as I back up, or am I able to pull clear before he gets there? Because if it's a matter of if I have to like roll to dodge out, then maybe I'll activate my rapid reflexes.
Yeah, if you back up, I'm going to assume that's you taking a dodge roll if anybody makes a strike at you. That'll be your turn. You're giving a little bit of space, letting Enriquez charge him, and if anybody strikes at you, whether it's Enriquez or the monster, you're going to get a dodge.
Okay, cool.
You're basically taking a defensive stance and giving a little bit of space so Enriquez can charge him, and you're hoping he's the target.
Yeah.
Okay. Enriquez is charging. You're not sure who. We'll find out. Jessica, got any plans?
No. I'm just gonna cover Cortez.
Okay. Milo?
Actually, I'm sorry.
Right.
Can I adjust mine before we go?
What do you want to do?
All right. I want to take a strike at the. So I want to kind of just like as Enriquez is charging at him, I want to kind of try to punch this thing again as hard as I can. And actually, I'm going to throw a sidekick at it. Right, and then try to like almost like use it to like well, because I have rapid reflexes, so I get that extra little minor action. So then I'm gonna like after like with my kick, I'm gonna like propel myself out toward the direction, getting away from.
What does rapid reflexes do exactly? Because What I remember
So-
is that it allows you to dodge bullets if there's no cover, as if you had cover.
Yeah, it says they can observe incoming projectiles to the extent that they can attempt to dodge, but without available cover. But it also says, system with this power, vampires suffer no penalty to the defense pools for lack of cover against firearm attacks. They can also take a minor action worth up to 2 dice per turn, such as readying or reloading a weapon for free.
Yeah.
So is backing away, like just darting out of the vicinity, a minor action?
Well, how far are you going?
Out of Enriquez's way.
Yeah, no, it's you got that.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I guess my initial thing was going to be to back up and get out of the way, but I think with my rapid reflexes, I can get a good shot in on this thing first before I do that, right?
Yeah, but it's not.
Okay, cool.
It's not really a shot as much as it's a round of a series of blows coming from both of you.
Yeah, but that's what I meant. I want to
Uh-huh.
get mine in before
Yeah.
Enriquez gets in and then dart
Yeah.
out.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. And then, yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay, Milo, what are you doing?
Um,
You heard the gunshot, and then you heard Enrique's fucking roar. In
I
fact,
mean-
his voice echoed off the walls.
yeah, I think I'll kind of move up there and just see what's going on.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna jump into the fight if, the guy's on the ground and Enriquez is going bananas.
Okay.
And I still don't see my hair anyway, right? She's still invisible.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't see a key hanging on walls anywhere. I guess I could look around for the key. Did it drop when he turned into his thing or anything?
No.
It's not like hanging on the wall or something?
We're gonna say that there is a metal folding chair in the center of the room where the cages are,
Mm-hmm.
and in front of it is like a plastic patio table. And on that is a ring with keys on it.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
got 4 keys on it.
Okay.
There's also an
Okay.
empty Coke can.
Okay. Then I'm gonna get the keys and go to Carlos's first and see if I can. I'll become. I mean, it'll make me not invisible anymore, and that's fine. And I'll start trying to unlock his cage thing.
Okay. You're stumbling with it because it's dark as shit.
Right.
Trying to get the. And you just pick a random key and you're trying to get in there.
Yes.
Okay. The combat. So we've got. First, we're going to do Hector and the monster. Pretty much the exact same roll as last time, but you can use strength if you'd rather. Which you probably should do because you've got potence on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'll use strength. This time, now I'm trying to hit this dude with the hard side kick.
So now you're still going to add 2 extra because it's the same as using your dexterity because you buffed your dexterity. So it really doesn't matter which you use then. You do have potence for the damage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
buffed
I
both,
miscalculated that. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I should have thrown them all into strength. That was well, whatever. Yeah.
You could you could do it again and rouse your strength too.
Sorry. So if I've got brawl, and then I could do the dex. All right, let's see. I'll try to dart out of there. So I'll go dexterity with the modifier of 2, right?
Mm-hmm. This guy doesn't have
Wait,
any fucking.
it's not 2. No, it's not. It's not 2. What is it? What's
It's
the modifier?
It's a modifier of 2, either because of potence or because of your dexterity buff. If you rouse the blood again and raise your strength, then it'll be of 4.
Oh, each rouse is worth +2. Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just take the. No, I won't rouse again. Let's take the modifier
Then
of
it's
2.
All right. Well, he totally fucked his up. So, yeah. This time you laid into him real good.
Nice.
And
Now, how do
we're
I calculate
going to do-
damage?
Oh, it is your number of successes on top of his is 3. And then since there's no weapon, there's no bonus damage. And then you add 2 from your prowess. So you hit him for 5.
Awesome.
2, 3, 4, 5. And then as you start, you land this blow and then you push off of him to start taking your step back, you get shoved to the side by Enriquez, who's moving faster than you expected him to. He shoves you aside with his left hand and just launches his body on top of the monster, and they both go tumbling and rolling onto the ground. And then, okay, Mila, I want you to roll a d4. And
Okay.
if you roll a 4, you got the right key.
Yay! Alright. D4.
Nope. This key's not fitting in there. You're pretty sure you got it lined up right. It's hard to see, but it's not fitting in there.
Okay. I'll try a different key.
All of a sudden, the Rat King is next to you. And he just grabs... He grabs the lock and just rips it off like it was made of paper.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to open up the door to it, to the little cage thing. And then I'm going to tell him, I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, I need you to trust me for a minute, okay?
What's going on? I can't see. What's going
You're,
on? Who are
you're
you?
okay. I'm gonna let me see your hand. And I take his hand.
He gives you his hand.
I'm gonna take out my knife and poke him as gently as I can in his finger, but enough to pull blood.
Okay.
So I'll be as gentle as I can. And then I'm going to lick it and see if it tastes like the awakened dude or anything else weird.
All right, make your roll for your blood power thing.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was. You should have it set on your character sheet.
Resolve. Yeah, I do resolve discipline. And there's no modifiers, right?
Nope.
Ugh.
Well, the beast doesn't happen because you succeeded.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so his what's the word? His resonance is scared as shit, melancholy.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he's human. You do
Okay.
not get the taste of
I don't
the
get anything
awakened
weird
power.
at all.
No.
Okay.
Let us out! Let us out! Okay, then we jump back to Hector. I assume you still got the flashlight, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, you shine the flashlight on them, and Enriquez and the monster are rolling around on the ground. And then Enriquez pins him and bites into his throat, into his carotid. And he stops fighting.
The beast does?
Yeah, the once Enriquez starts feeding from him, he stops fighting.
All right. So I'm gonna say aloud, hey Mahiro, if you're around, I don't know what the fuck to do here. If he's frenzying and shit, I'd like that thing to stay alive though, so we could question it.
Good idea, she says. And she just appears right next to you as she says it. And she
No idea?
She said, good idea.
Oh, okay.
And she goes over and she taps Enriquez on the shoulder. Let him go. Let him go. And he stops and he looks up at her and he hisses like a sexy vampire. Blood all over on his mouth like he didn't even get any in there.
Sexy vampire.
She says, you need to wake up. And she points her finger at him like she's chewing out a little kid. Wake up! And he starts standing up slowly. And the monster is, now that he's out of him, the monster starts trying, he's very weak. And he starts trying to scooch himself backwards, like crawling on his back away. And he's not going very fast or very far. And Enriquez rises back up to his full height and looks like he is about to pounce on Mahira. Anybody gonna do anything?
I'm gonna tackle that creature, like get behind that creature, like try to use my grappling to restrain it from going anywhere.
I'm not even gonna make you roll. You're strong and he's weak.
Okay.
I'm going to get Carlos
he is
out.
fighting you though. Like his wings kind of wrap around you and he's fighting at you, but he's not strong enough to put up any real resistance. What'd you say, Milo?
Oh, that I'm gonna get Carlos out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just tell him, don't go, just wait right here. Don't move.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to the next cage. Or is Rat King still?
Yeah, he's already
off?
ripping them off.
Okay, I want to go to the next. I guess I'll go to the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take her hand and do the same thing.
Okay. Thank you.
But I'm gonna prick her hand and taste it too, because I don't. If any of them are, I don't know.
What the fuck are you doing? No, she's human.
Okay, good. And then I'll do the same thing to the last kid just to make sure.
Okay. He's also human.
Okay, so then I'm gonna get them out, and then
The Rat King doesn't seem to give a fuck about them after he ripped the locks off. And he's walking down the hall.
And I'm not taking them anywhere. We're staying back here where there's no fighting or anything, and I'm just telling them, just wait here. We're gonna wait until it's safe for us to go out, but y'all are safe.
Okay. Enriquez launches himself into Mahira. He rolls 7 dice.
Oof.
And Mahira is just defending. And she's got 4 dexterity and probably 3 dodge. She's also rolling 7 dice. Did you do the 2? Yeah, you did. Okay. So we've got 2, 3, 4 successes for Enriquez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes for Mahira. So he launches at her and she sidesteps it. And, so he didn't get her. He turns around all pissed off and angry and hisses again like an animal.
And I'm gonna shout over. By the way, can I while I'm restraining this thing, shout out? I'm like, hey, Enrique, stop!
Okay, I'm going to give him a willpower roll now. What do you think his willpower is? Resolve plus composure. His resolve is probably 3. I think his composure is probably 2. Let's roll 5 dice. He needs what? I don't know. We'll see how good it looks. I don't know what he needs. That's 4 successes though. That's pretty good. Yeah,
looks good.
He shakes his head violently, like he's trying to push it down. And he's pulling off this Hulk trying to suppress his rage thing. Fucking Bruja! And Mahira releases her defensive stance as he comes to his senses. And the Rat King comes walking up looks down at Enriquez. You're lucky you woke up. I would have had to destroy you. And Enriquez kind of looks down, actually embarrassed and ashamed at himself. Okay, and Hector has the guy pinned.
Yeah, and I feel like, by the way, I think I would have, hearing that, I would have said something back to the Rat King, like, hey, don't start that shit up again right now, homie. It's not the time.
You
So
shut up, child. You do not
what-
speak to me that way.
Don't talk to my sire that way.
I will talk to whoever I damn well please in whatever tone I damn well please. Now, get off of this creature. Let's find out what it is.
I should let this thing go. I'm just gonna mutter that, but I'm gonna keep my keep this thing restrained for him. Wait, he wants me to let him go?
He wants you to get
or
off.
Get it up. Oh, I kind of got it from behind. I was thinking, right or no? I was kind of.
Well, he was like, no, he was on the ground, scurrying backwards on his back.
All right, so I just had to jump on top of him. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then just keep grappling with him. All right, so I kind of like, so I'm gonna say to the racket, hey, I don't want to completely let him go. He could take off, you know.
Don't worry, he's not gonna get.
Yeah. All right, and so I step
off.
so I get off.
Picks up the Desert Eagle and hands it to Enriquez. Doesn't say anything to him. And Enriquez doesn't say anything in return. He just takes it. Let him up. Let him up.
I let him up.
And Alex Morgan's eyes are wide, and he looks scared. He looks scared now. He didn't look intimidated at all when there was, what, 3 of you. He looks scared now. Plus, you know, Enriquez practically ripped his throat out.
Is he still in that demon form, or does he
hold on to his what?
Oh, is he still in demon form, or does he look like the regular
He's
human
still in
now?
demon form.
Okay.
You stupid bastards! You have no idea what you're doing. My mission is ordained by God. And he starts rising back up to his feet really slow. He's weak, and he's still holding onto his neck where it was practically torn out. Who has the highest awareness? Hector? He's holding onto his neck, slowly rising to his feet. You notice that there's not blood coming out of his fingers. It's all bloody.
I have 3 awareness, by the way.
It's all bloody, but there's not new blood coming out.
There's not new blood coming out.
You know, just with his hand, he should not be able to completely stop the blood flow from there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But he's able to do it right now.
Yeah, I mean, his hand's all bloody. There was definitely a blood, but there's not new blood coming out.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I am Valadriel, and my mission is just.
Galadriel?
Valadriel. And he lets go of his neck, and there's no wound there. He stretches back up to his full height. The Ratling glances at Hector. Well, maybe you should have stayed on him. My bad.
How far away am I? Can I hear this or see this?
Yeah, you should be coming up, unless you stayed with the kids.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to. I don't want.
You don't hear anything the Rat King says because his voice is low and hoarse.
Yeah, but can I tell that thing is like not dead, not dying anymore, or no? I'm too far. Because I kept the kids.
You got that idea. Yeah, you got that idea.
Light him on fire! They do that in the movies.
Children of Cain, you are disturbing the work of the second house of God. Rat King just shrugs his shoulders. And he looks at Hector. Knock his ass out again. Or he
All
says
right,
it in
I'm gonna
Rat
take
King though. Knock his ass out again.
All right, I'm swinging.
All right. He's still beat up. I mean, he
Try-
might
I
not
guess-
be bleeding anymore, but it's not. You take a shot, he takes a shot, his shot is weak. You take another shot, you fucking kick him in the gut, and then you got him laying back down on the ground. It really wasn't very hard. He is definitely healing, and he's healing mighty fucking fast. He is definitely not a human. I mean, not to mention, like, his skin's falling off and he's got big ass black wings. But yeah, he's healing really quick.
I'm gonna have to like zip tie this thing, man.
What do we do with it?
Bring him back to.
Can we put it in one of these kennels? Although the blocks are broken, but maybe we can.
Yes, let's do that. Bring me one of those cages. Bring me one of those cages.
Is it too heavy that I can't carry it up there, or I can carry it up?
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little heavy. It's not one of the plastic kennels.
But it's not light. But it's like a normal kennel, like what I have Bella stay in. Okay, so I pick it up and I carry it up there.
Okay. Put him in it.
And I open the door so that Hector can stick it.
Also, sorry ass in there.
And then I'm gonna
You shove
close the
him in there.
door. And then, does anybody have a way to like lock it?
I am a warrior of the second house. This is nonsense. We need a new lock.
We all keep breaking all the locks.
I didn't know we were going to need one.
You sure this fucker doesn't have more locks laying around? I mean, it
Yeah,
sounds
I'm
like this is
gonna
a
kind of
regular
look
business for
around
him.
for like a log or like a piece of metal that we can like bend.
You find another lock. It's got the key in it.
Found one.
Nice.
I go in.
Also, does this place have lights? Like, can I shine my flashlight around and look for lights we could switch on?
You find lights, but there's no power when you try to turn it on. In fact, the copper wiring in the whole fucking building has been stripped.
Oh, right.
Okay, well, I'm putting the lock on it, and then I put the key in my pocket.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go back and get the kids.
Okay.
Come on, kids.
Yeah, can we send? Hey, Jack, can you take these kids and get them to somewhere? Like, you know, we can say how they turned up, or I mean, you may have to actually like
Jack's not
shake their
here yet.
mind. Oh, he didn't get there. So I guess well, is Milo's visible now, right? I can see what she's doing. Okay. So I'll just say, hey, Milo, you want to keep an eye on those kids until Jack gets here? Like, walk them out of this place and put them in the car.
Okay.
But and then when Jack gets here, he can take care of how tell us how to make this work with the authorities, like what our story's going to be. I mean, if necessary, he might have to mess with their memories.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, Valadril, it looks like you're coming with me. And he just picks up the cage with the fucking dude inside and starts walking with it.
Okay.
He only goes like 30
follow him
feet, and then he
out
puts
with
it down and looks at Hector and says, help me carry this fucker outside.
All right, I didn't know, man. It looked like you could bench, like you could squat a few tons there by yourself, Scott.
Yes, I failed to carry him out looking all cool. Help me carry this fucker outside.
I'll walk over to him and pick up one end.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Well, we need to be winding this up. So,
The only other thing that I want to do real quick is once the kids are safe somewhere, I want to ask Cortez if the probability of him becoming the leader is now slimmer. If he could
Trying to
tell.
come to a newsstand,
I
right?
don't know, and I'm nowhere near high enough to find out right now.
Okay. Alright. I might contact you like in a month, if that's cool.
Okay.
And just kind of find out. I want to
Okay,
keep my eye
so
on
yeah,
that.
well, I mean, he does give you his numbers.
Okay.
You do when you eventually contact him, he says that there's no more chance of
okay.
Carlos Hernandez running the Nefandi in 25 years.
Cool. Okay.
What else? Anything else we need to resolve? We want to resolve this kind of quickly, so
I don't think so.
Yeah, what about, like, would we have asked him, could we have asked him also, like, what's the chance of the Nefandi even having, like, what kind of power do they have in the future now? 25 years.
Okay. Yeah, they're much more numerous than they are right now, which is saying something because I don't think there are any here right now. But they're, they're in kind of a normal situation for a city that has Nefandi in it. They're doing dastardly deeds and trying to trying to do evil stuff, but there will always be a threat in any city where they are present. But they are not the most powerful force anymore, like they would have been.
Okay.
Also, so I guess what we want to do is we want to, the rat have whatever, like the rat can analyze or bring him back and
he takes
do
care
research.
of that. He takes care of that. It has nothing to do with you guys.
Oh, like, so they never tell us what the thing was, and like it's like all the history behind it.
You guys do find out a little bit of base information, but it's not all shared. So
they don't share it with us. And what?
No, he
assholes.
does not. They tell you that he is, according to Valadriel, he is an angel that was on Lucifer's side during the war and was sent to hell and escaped. That's the information that Prince James shares with you. You have no idea what happened to him, if they kept him alive, if they tortured him until he died. You have no idea.
Okay.
And the guy that he was in, he's okay. He just goes back to work.
You have no idea. Did you ask Prince James?
Oh, I thought he didn't leave with us, and like Jack helped change his memory so he can go back to his life.
Wait, what guy? What are you talking about?
The one that the demon was in, or the angel.
Oh no, he's still in him.
Oh, he is. I thought he came out.
No, his body became the demon.
Oh,
you put that guy in the cage.
So that guy's gone forever, and his family just thinks he's missing. I guess.
Unless you ask King James what happened.
Yeah, I want to know what happened.
According to the demon, that man was dead when he entered him, when he possessed him.
Like he died because he went in him.
According to Valadriel,
he
couldn't possess that body until it was dead.
Oh, okay.
In the moment of its death.
Did they find out why he kept saying I love you and I have your best interests in mind?
He says he loves kids.
No, I don't think that came out. Although, no, because we never... Does Mila do anything to investigate him once you get on top and the Rat King is taking him away?
I mean, I would have.
What are you going to do?
Well, he's not bleeding.
He's in the cage, and the Rat King is dragging him off. Once they have him upstairs, then the Rat King is dragging him off. He's holding on to one end of the cage. He doesn't need Hector. He's just dragging him. He needed Hector's help to get the damn thing up the ladder.
Right. I don't really know what.
Okay, so...
I think I'm gonna ask him real quick.
Okay.
Like, who was Carlos Hernandez? To see if he happens to answer.
Okay, the Rat King stops so that he can answer. You ask him who was Carlos Hernandez, and he stops and looks. He turns and looks over at you. He's really... This cage is not made for a grown person.
Right.
In fact, the teenagers were really tight in here. And he's bigger than them. He is a person again. He is the blonde guy. In the suit.
I want to... Okay.
And he kind of turns his head and looks at you. Ah, the assassin?
Human?
What? He looks at you and he says, with a question mark, the assassin?
Oh. I guess so.
You're the one who killed him.
Wait, what did he say?
You're the one who killed him.
No, him.
That's what he says.
What?
You asked him about Carlos Hernandez.
Yeah.
Then he calls you the assassin. And then he says you're the one that killed him.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. Okay, I thought he was saying that he was an assassin. Oh. Yeah.
That was me. Twice now you've defeated Valadriel. I'll see you again, I'm sure. You done?
I'm gonna get my hero real quick. Is it dangerous to taste his blood so that I know the taste of these things now?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. I hope I don't die.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna prick his finger. Did she say let's do it?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, I prick his finger.
Okay.
And lick it.
And then she takes some too.
Okay.
She licks it like a sexy vampire.
I don't. I use my finger.
I'm not gonna make you make the roll. Yeah, okay, so now you have the taste. It tastes rotten.
Ew. What?
It tastes sick. That's what you taste. Sickness.
Okay.
Rotten.
So now if I taste sickness rotten, I would call it no, not an awaken. An angel like? An evil angel?
I guess. Well, by the time in the future when Prince James explains, you know, when he gives you the little bit of information they decided to share with you. He's a fallen angel, is what Valadriel claims to be.
Okay, so I learned awakened and fallen angel tastes this session. I'm special. Okay. Ugh.
Student of the game.
Okay. Anything else? Let's see. Prince James does hold a court at the Rose Garden, where he invites all of the Primogen, except for the Toreador, because there isn't one. Though most of the higher level Toreador are there, and he tells everybody about your heroic exploits and how you saved these 3 children. And the Rat King is just standing there kind of huffing and puffing that he's not being included in this. But to be honest, he really doesn't care. He's kind of putting on a show that he cares. What else happens? Anything else you guys want to resolve over the next, like, 1 month?
I don't think so.
The kid, I'd want us to like check up on the kid, like how he's.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess we could do that through Jessica.
He needs a lot of help, and so Jessica is, is helping him.
Yeah, and I'll have a conversation privately with Mahira about what she said to consider.
Okay.
And actually, the fact that I even considered it is gonna shape a lot of what Mila becomes.
Okay.
But she says I will check on him constantly. And I can taste his blood whenever I need to, and I can also check with what's his name? I forget. Cortez to see if anything changes. But as of right now, it's a 0% chance of him becoming the leader thing, and he doesn't taste anything but normal human, so I can't kill him at this point.
That's good. Keep an eye on him then.
But okay. But I was going to if I tasted anything awkward.
Good. I'm proud of you.
So
you're learning. We can't take chances with our emotions. Being emotional is not a good reason to allow a monster to live.
Right. Okay, but I'll keep my eye on him.
Enriquez is very quiet and embarrassed for like a month. In fact, you don't even see him for a month. You're kind of staying underneath the motorcycle shop by yourself. He's gone. He comes back like a month later. And you understand why, but yeah, it kind of sucks, and so it gives you a kind of an insight into his shame. Okay. Oh, and Jack was also congratulated in front of all the high-ranking kindred at the Rose Garden.
And he took care of some story that makes sense.
Yeah.
And
did you allow the boy to see that you're still alive?
Oh shit!
He never knew you really well, but you did interview him. He might not know you're dead. It's not something you tell a 6-year-old. Oh, you remember that nice lady? Yeah, she got killed.
No, I think. Oh, that's true.
But he may recognize you if you.
Yeah, no, I think Mila would have had the smarts enough to do the thing so that when she was not, when he could see her, she just looked like an everyday person.
Okay.
I didn't say it, but I do fully believe she would have had the smarts to do that.
You didn't need to do that in the dark.
Right, but she would have known to do it before they came out.
All right, I think we're good. It's already late as hell, so we're not going to worry about an experience thing. Okay. I was going to have you guys, like, give me clues as to how you saw your character in 20 years, but no, we won't worry about it. It's already been, 4 hours, so we're good. Okay. Everybody say goodnight, and then we will stop recording. Good night.
Good night.
And good night from Serious Jest, who might have fallen asleep. Good night, everybody.